Previously on NatOne.
In the southern territory of Wallachia, the group discovers Jutar soldiers burning a village to the ground and slaughtering its people. Swearing vengeance, the foursome commandeer a water vessel with a less than orthodox tentacled ambush. After a high-speed battle on the open seas, the heroes have finally returned to where it all began, Cyprus's hometown, the village of Hallstatt. For Cyprus, this is a chance to uncover the fate of his family. For Inara, it is a chance to reconnect with her astral twin sister. And for Tristan, as he'll soon discover, fate has also brought him here for a reason. Meanwhile, back in Priam, Aramaya asks Godslayer Cyrilla how to stop Jurakan. Ciri responds that if Aramaya wants to stop the god of chaos, she will need that which he keeps guarded above all else, the secrets of his past.
Born from the stars whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play, we are the natural ones. Be careful what you wish for. In the devil's game, we are the natural ones.
Welcome back. Here at NatOne, we love to celebrate our failures. And because of that, anytime we roll a 1, we cheers. So let's do that now.
Cheers!
It's
Get our
cheers.
ones ready.
Get your ones ready, everyone. I want to drink tonight.
If it's like last week, we have 30 in
It's got a
store.
big glass of red. I love.
Nice. You'll need it for how many ones we roll.
Yeah, but we're drinking whiskey. So
Last week was
not all drinks
legitimately
are-
terrifying.
We're gonna be.
The amount of ones we had last week was
Yeah,
whatever
it wasn't
odds
great.
were
Can I
against us.
can
it
I
was
tell you
clear.
something?
So take small
Last
sips.
week, you guys got through 1 page of content.
Yeah, like literally small.
It was fun last
It-
week.
we
It
rolled
was-
a lot
felt,
of
it
ones.
felt. I liked the pace.
It was
Real
good.
amount of ones.
Yeah.
But it was a lot, of things not working. Because
Yes,
you
that's
rolled
true. We were
so
rolling.
many
But I had a lot
ones.
of fun.
poorly.
No, it
Yeah.
it worked
Yeah.
out great. We also spent a third of the we spent the first
Discussing.
45 minutes
Yeah.
talking about previous theories of the game. We had to catch up on all the
We
fan
had to. It
theories.
was kind of important.
I still
So-
think you're Tatani Reborn. Anyway,
Fan theories be damned.
Born? Not born. I was like, what?
The secret fan theory that Inara is secretly Titania Reborn is on fire right now.
Yeah.
Lots
It
of
is.
All the message
lots of the
boards are
chat.
dropping off.
Lots of the chat are talking
wow,
about
this
it.
is
Twitter
so
is
exciting.
Twitter. It's
Twitter
trending.
is,
I-
was gonna say,
Twitter is
it's
ablaze.
I've been trying to keep it off of DMZ. Is that not TMC?
No, but DMZ is
DMZ.
funny.
I
It's
think that's a-
Dungeon
I think that's a
Masters
drug or something.
Zone. Dungeon
Um,
Master Zone.
been trying to keep it off of DMZ. That's right. That's where all the DMs go to gossip.
Yeah, the Dungeon Master Zone.
So in my game,
yeah. They did what?
Did
And they
you
talk
hear
shit
about their players?
They can't possibly have that
They go to Boogie.
combination.
The truth.
But wait, an Owlin can't have 2 feats at that level.
You didn't even know, though.
Okay, in our last game, we showed up at the island nation of Wallachia. We realized we were far away from the northern island, so we spent some time exploring the southern island. We saw that the village there, the village, had been burnt down to the ground, most of the people killed. we commandeered a vehicle for the water by double octopus murdering.
Yeah.
Murder is the word.
Well, they would have murdered us
Yeah,
first.
yeah, okay. Technicality.
Survival.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
I love
going
how
to
like
murder
everyone's
you.
getting sensitive to murder in this game, and literally that's what Dungeons and Dragons is. You're killing people in battles.
No.
No,
We're
there's a
not?
term. There's.
It's a storytelling game where you can bond with your friends through
People
a shared.
die.
Let me
world.
teach.
People die.
Let me.
Imagine
World.
Let me teach.
LARPing.
Let me teach you a word. If you'll probably run across this word, and maybe you in the chat, if you start nerding out on D&D, you will certainly run across this term. It's called murder hobo. Murder hobo is the term we give to a D&D player whose response to everything is I murder them.
I feel like this is what you mean.
And usually, and they're one of the like
That was Siri for
they're
sure.
one of the archetypes of the problematic players. Is the murder hobo who's like, you will give me that sword, I'm not paying for it, I will take it or I'll kill
they
you.
only use like intimidation
And like
stuff.
and then if they don't get the sword, they will kill the person. And then it's
I
like
mean,
yeah,
and it's like now that the DM has to be like, okay, I guess I have to trigger this whole like law thing now.
Yes, exactly.
Where there's no repercussion
Yes.
to this, and now we're off story because I have to leave. And why do these other characters want to walk around with a murderer?
Cold-blooded murderer.
You're an evil character.
The example I like is like, okay, one member of your party gets arrested for being rowdy at the bar, right? And you go to break your party member out of jail, and you have a couple battles, and you kill the guardsmen who are guarding him, and you sneak out. Those guardsmen had a family. Like, this is a neighborhood jail. This is just a county jail. You've now destroyed the lives of an entire family in a village because you got your comrade out of jail.
Yeah, I think it's an example of like, it's kind of used as an example of bad storytelling. You know,
Yeah.
like not taking the world seriously. Just
Yeah,
being,
totally.
Like it's a video game. Like you can just go, "Thuh," and like your illegal meter goes up one notch and you walk out.
Like
you know?
Grand Theft Auto in it.
Yeah.
So the reason you're explaining this is to make sure people know why what we did is not murder hobo.
I think we don't murder hobo.
I don't think so.
We try not to.
Scratch that, because our little side adventure with Chowda Charlie and the friendly frog and the starfish, those were murder hobos. They murdered those
No,
I was
poor
thinking
Triton
that, so
guards.
I'm not a murderer.
Remember? Yeah, I remember the horror in the guard's eyes
I'm
as you
not asleep.
choked it out of him.
I was a starfish and I smothered a
These
guard.
guards were just
With
doing
flaming
their
shells,
at me from
whole
the air.
body.
With
my body.
just
I
doing their
glommed
job.
on his
They
face.
lied so badly to the guards. The guards were like, "You cannot come in," and then they murdered the guard.
We didn't have a choice. We had to get in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
We tried everything
I'm
else.
sorry.
let's get back to the game.
You know what? Roll for
So you
roll for
guys-
not bad.
You guys commandeered some water vehicles, and then you were
Oh yeah.
attacked on the water by some other Jutar soldiers. That's
We
right.
killed them too, didn't we?
And you blew them both up. You guys traveled about 8 hours, meaning you got your rest. I gave you the warning last game to like watch your resources. I realized I should have given you that warning after. I'm like, no, they're just going to travel 8 hours to that island. So you got your sleep. But now I'm going to warn you, watch your resources.
You mean so that battle that took
Yeah.
forever didn't have to take forever?
Coming for ya. In the
Okay,
devil's
I already
name.
feel tipsy, so this is already a bad go.
I
That's
will
what happens
not
when you
drive
bring
people
whiskey.
home.
I
I
should've
don't like
not
any of you
tried
enough
whiskey.
to drive.
I haven't had gushers.
You
I
are
only have
close
5
enough.
minutes
Do you want
left.
more? No.
Like maybe
Okay,
3.
Okay.
On a bad day.
Now,
Yeah.
how we really ended the game was you guys were coming up upon the southern island, and you could see. Well, you didn't see this, so I'll get to that in a second. Because then we skipped to Maya, and you had the conversation with Siri. And
Yes.
Siri told you that you need to figure out what Jurakan's past is. You said, how do I beat a god? And she said, the way to beat a god is to figure out the history of the god, because gods have enemies and gods have weaknesses. But you have to figure that out. So you need to figure... And you said, you're like, Jurakan is an interdimensional god who lives in between dimensions. And you were told, no god is born that way. So they came from somewhere. And there's a history before what you know. And if you can figure that out, then you have a chance at facing him. So, then you made a very strong decision to show Siri the pearl. And that is where we pick up the game. Amanda, if you're
Amanda leaves here today and is like, so I'll be watching every episode.
you guys, when I was explaining the plot to Amanda, everything was a gasp, and everything was a gasp, and an oh no, they didn't.
And they lasted the
did.
45 minutes that
Yeah.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's
Endless
like teaching it
enthusiasm.
to a child.
Endless enthusiasm.
We need music.
This is a pearl that was given to Aramaya by some sort of like deity, and it was said to be an impossible object
don't
that
know what
shouldn't
it is.
exist, and that she should never show it to anyone. And she chose to show
And
it
you're gonna show us.
to someone.
I showed it to Siri because Siri at this point is like a 1,000-year-old sorceress
She's met her
who
old character
saved
from
the
her first game.
Feywild.
And Bianca also trusts this character because it's another one of Bianca's
But
characters.
also, like,
Yeah.
but Adamaya would, right? Like, she would naturally look up to someone
Why?
like
I think
Siri.
so.
Would she, or would she be like a person in power? I don't trust her.
No, are you
That was
kidding
my
me?
Adamaya
The fact
impression.
that
That's nice.
Siri was
Thank you.
able to like leave. The fact that Siri has the story she has, where she came from nothing and then went on to save the Feywild, like Adamaya is like, I don't remember where I come from. I'm coming from nothing. Maybe I can like rewrite the wrongs that I did.
So there's a lot of similarities to your old.
And although you're not a
You know
drow,
what's funny? Your character is a lot like my secondary character, Gwen, who was high pitched like this and wrote everything down and was like, and she was a wizard and she wanted to write all these things down.
Who?
So, Win.
But Michelle wasn't
Okay.
there for that. Michelle wouldn't know.
Librarian.
I don't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah.
oh, you did see the librarians once. We don't. Hey,
back
let's.
off.
Too many worlds to talk about for now. For now.
Show me the
Um,
pearl.
Put on music, Greg.
I am. I think we just need
Oh.
to turn it up.
Can we turn up the music in the room, please?
Good aim.
The serious music's always quieter. Aramaya, you show Siri the
Get the
pearl.
gas.
Yes.
There it is.
What?
Siri's eyes focus on the pearl with a strange sense of familiarity, but it quickly turns to horror. She gasps and withdraws, and you see something in her eyes that you couldn't possibly anticipate. Fear. Siri cries out, "It can't be. It can't be. It's not possible!" Siri's eyes explode with red light as she bursts up into the air. The entire room heats to an unbearable temperature as this tornado of flame fills the private chambers, the fire quickly spreading to the ceiling and the walls. Aramaya, you can feel your skin starting to sear. And then 24 bolts of lightning burst through the ceiling, blasting it open and hitting Cyrilla, who writhes and glows, collecting this power into a single spell she is creating in this very moment. Aramaya, the burning is displaced by a jolt of electricity. Your vision goes white. You feel your bones snapping and pulling themselves out of their joints. You scream as you are literally pulled apart, and then Cyrilla takes a step back, looking confused at you. You look around. The room is intact. Nothing is burned. Siri is not a fire demoness floating in the air. The ceiling's not destroyed by lightning bolts. The pearl is where it always was, where it must be, where it's always been. In fact, you suddenly remember you carried this pearl since you were a small child.
What?
In the fields of hay, you have a distinct memory of carrying this pearl in the fields of hay as a child, even though you are still very much aware that you were given this pearl recently. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Bianca also needs a wisdom saving.
Evil pearl.
Mmm.
7.
This is mentally
I'm
disturbing.
gonna use my inspiration.
Okay,
'Cause I kinda
inspiration
want
is
to
spent.
know.
Amanda, everyone gets a free reroll throughout the game.
Worth it.
Okay. Instead of a 7, your inspiration gives you a critical success with a 20. You quickly, your brain starts to like hurt as you like basically exist in two truths at the same time. And then you start to somehow focus your attention and like focus your logic and tell yourself that the pearl's doing something. It's writing itself into your history.
So I didn't have it when I was a kid.
This
It's
is what
writing
Aramaya was
itself.
thinking.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
that's what I'm thinking. This is what
infecting
I
your
was thinking,
memories
yeah.
with itself.
I'm sorry?
It's like infecting your memories with itself, you know.
So what do
And
I...
now Siri is looking at you strangely. Aramaya, are you all right?
Did you bring the pearl out? Or is it in
Yeah, I
your pocket?
showed
So
it to
she
her.
showed her the pearl, and Siri went crazy, and like the world like,
But did that really happen?
and
Or was
then
that just like a vision?
and then
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
went
yeah,
right
yeah.
back, and now it's the moment before you showed her the
That's
pearl.
what I thought. Okay. Oh, fuck.
I bring out the pearl again.
Do you do it again?
Yes!
The same thing happens.
I tried to tell her what just happened. Like, I explained to her, I pulled out this black pearl. I tried to show it to you. You went crazy. I, like, tell her everything that just happened. But I verbally say it instead of, like, bringing out the pearl.
When you try to verbally say it, the words won't come out.
So what is she thinking? Is she
She's
just,
staring
is she
at
just
you.
seeing
She's staring at you.
nothing?
No, she's actually seeing you go through something.
Okay.
And with all the experience that she has, she's desperately trying to decipher what's happening to you. Because you know personally, Bianca, that Siri went through some truly crazy shit.
Yes.
And she, of any of the God Slayers, I think Siri went through the weirdest of it all, and the darkest of it all.
So I tell her, I have something that was given to me, and I don't really know why, and I don't know what it does, except that crazy things are happening, and I need help, but I don't know how to ask you for it because I can't explain to you what this thing is that I have.
She stares at you for a little while. You see her like looking at your skin, focusing on what you suspect now, because she showed you, are those like markings of fate that are all over you that she can see. And she nods and she says, Aramaya, the sad truth is that some truths are so burdenful that you'll never be able to share them with another.
Then why was I given this thing?
Because you can survive it.
I look down at my hands or my arms or whatever, and I kind of do this. And where are these from? What are these?
What are you showing her?
The stuff that's on my arms.
She says,
Because they're different than hers,
so
but they're
hers,
both on our skin, right?
so hers used to look like yours. In your last game, hers looked like yours. They were these like white,
Do not remember.
they're these bright, yeah, you all had these,
We did?
these bright like white yellow tattoos that appeared under certain circumstances.
I just remember locks.
I remember locks. I remember yours. I don't remember having that.
You all had
Yeah,
them.
we all had them.
Yeah, they were like
That's me.
markings of fate, and they would show up whenever you got close to the like dark crystal.
Okay, so I say, I extend my arms and I'm like, what are these? Where did they come from?
Those are beyond my explanation, Armaya. They mean that fate has 1,000 different plans for you. And some of these lines will fade and others will become permanent, and the world will change with them.
What do I do? What do I do now?
Trust in your friends.
How do I protect them from Judakan? How do I protect people around me from Judakan?
I told you the answer. Now, I think you should probably rejoin your party, and you can find some way. The truth is, we don't know much of Judakan on this continent, but somewhere, someone must. And you need to figure out where that is and how you can stop him from attacking this continent.
Can I just ask one more thing?
No. And she
It's
disappears.
just a
She turns into a
favor.
squirrel.
Wait.
Okay.
It's a
okay.
favor. It's a favor.
Yes.
If it comes to this and I have to choose to protect the people I love, can I send them here knowing you will protect them like your own?
She turns to you and she puts her hand out and grabs yours. She says, "We are kindred. We are one. And all of your burdens are welcome here." And when she takes her hand away, she's left a ring with you. She says, "That used to help me out in the old days."
Did you just propose? He's getting married?
In your first game, you had a
Knowledge.
ring that gave you +1 to
Yeah.
spell accuracy, and Siri has passed it on to you.
Oh, that's really
cute.
cute. Okay, so she Adamaya, like, I'm like frustrated because I haven't gotten the answers that I was hoping she would give me.
Yeah.
But also there's a little bit of relief knowing that, like, I can count on her to protect my people if it comes to that.
Yeah.
And then I leave. And I say, I look down at the ring and I say, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and thank you for your belief in me. And I walk out.
As you are about to exit, she says, Aramaya, stay strong. Our paths will cross again.
And I nod and I walk out.
Meanwhile, you are nearing your home village of Hallstatt.
Oh,
Cypress, your body buzzes with anticipation. You see your homeland growing larger and larger. The tall, deciduous trees.
Science class.
We had a little bit of an argument over whether the trees here were tropical. All right, discussion over whether the trees here were tropical or not. So we decided that the southern trees are tropical and the northern trees are pine.
Oh.
and
So-
as you move, the islands change.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to the
So
northernmost
it's like a
island.
microbiome.
The smallest of the major islands, of the 5 major islands. The anticipation is growing larger and larger as the island grows larger and larger, but it soon drops to the bottom of your stomach when you see 2 Jutar soldiers pushing a sobbing gnome out to the water with gun blades drawn. The people of Willagia are made up mostly of elves, gnomes, with a few half-giants. It looks like they're going to execute this gnome. You guys are currently approaching rapidly on 2 large weapon-bearing water vehicles. How do we want to handle?
Octopus. I'm just kidding.
No, I was actually about to octopus.
Wait, who's on them?
There's 2 Jutar soldiers that are like taking this gnome out
Okay.
with guns kind of drawn, and you.
So they're not on their thing. They're on the beach.
They're on the beach, right?
And they have the gnome.
They have the gnome. The gnome is kind of crying, or
Okay.
like
Oh no.
gnome is crying as they like basically take them out for an execution.
I kind of like fight or flight.
And
Yeah.
I don't know how far away you are, Cypress, but you would recognize this gnome. You
Yeah.
know, as
Oh.
you would recognize.
Oh,
Gnomes.
from
Oh, right.
I think I'm because the conflict that's been over the years is everyone dead or are they alive? So to realize that they're still alive and this is what their fate has been to be locked away with these soldiers that are just abusing them or taking them away.
Mm-hmm.
I instinctively just like jump into the water and transform and try and go help.
How far are we?
You guys are approaching the island as this happens, so
Can we, like-
close enough to see.
Okay, can
What-
we? I want to get close. I have an idea. It's not a very good one.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna pretend to be a priestess of Jurakan, and I think I can do it.
Why?
Cause I'll tell them not to do it. I'll just be a distraction for you.
Right.
Can I
Okay.
speak to seaweed? Does that count as a plant?
Sure, seaweed's a plant.
Okay, I would like to speak to seaweed and tell them to like into
Now,
the water.
that
Or like knock them out down.
so you can talk to plants, but you cannot make them magical. So the seaweed here doesn't have the ability to do that. You know what I mean?
What's the point of it? Just to like ask them
You can
what
hear
the weather is
information
like?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how long since someone passed this way? Okay, wait. So I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and I'm gonna make Jurakan's like face appear above me, and I'm gonna like stand up.
Okay, so you want to like, well, let's do order of events. You're
Okay.
currently on these jet skis,
heading towards them.
heading towards them,
Yeah.
right? Now you do have these things are. You had a gun battle on these things. You do have a giant turreted gun, which is stronger than you guys. However, it
But
would
we
be
would probably hit the gnome.
it would be risky because if you miss the guard, you might hit the gnome.
Yeah.
So there's risk involved, but you do have something that's way stronger than any of you guys. It's just risky. So consider that in your arsenal. It is two of them on one. You've only fought one of these things at a time. You were able to catch him off guard and drown him. Her. Sorry, it was a her. You were able to catch her off guard and drown her. These are two of them now, and they are close to the shore, so you could try to play some water tricks if you want.
Well, I wanna.
You go.
Okay, I wanna as we're going up, because I think as soon as we see the gnome being almost executed,
Right.
we're full bore.
Right.
So we're gonna go up, and I'm gonna stand on the back of my Jurakon ski, and point at the one holding the gnome, and I'm gonna cast minor divination, and I'm gonna be like, "You, foot soldier of Jurakon," and then I'm gonna say his name. Born under the star sign, and then I'm gonna say the star sign he's born under.
Because you can learn these things.
Yeah. So you, sign of Jurakon, Eric of the rising crescent.
Okay, so just to get it into the spell, I would say you do the illusion. They
Yeah.
kind of look up and are like, WTF.
Yeah.
And then you guys get closer, and close enough, unless you have a blast my voice spell. You just have to get closer.
We
to
are
them.
all wearing their armor.
Yeah.
We
exactly.
have all of their armor
Exactly.
Right.
on their.
So, and you're coming on one of their vehicles.
And I'm
So give
illusioning his
me
head.
a deception check.
with advantage. I know all this stuff about him.
Give me a deception check with advantage.
Thank you. I know his name and his star
Amanda,
sign.
with advantage means you get to roll twice and take the higher.
Okay.
And with disadvantage means you roll twice and take the lower.
I want to be a crocodile or something and go eat one of them.
What if we can get them away from the gnome?
What did you turn into?
And I didn't, because this might be a way for us to get the
13.
gnome away and then shoot them if the gnome is separated from them.
Did this land on anything?
Okay.
Or should I re-roll this?
I don't know what I'm looking
The orange
at.
one.
No.
Oh, 18.
Okay. You were like, I want to turn into something.
I wanna shoot him,
I would highly recommend you don't say things like that until we follow through with the action.
That's what's hard though, is because we both started speaking at the same time and we both had ideas. So that's when it's like, okay, well then now what do we do? You know what I mean?
I think, well, in this case, it's like, I think you either say before you do that, because once a roll is made, I have to stick with the roll.
So
kind of
we
thing.
should talk over each other? That's tough.
Well,
Because
no,
I
I mean,
didn't
it's
want
like-
to talk over what she was saying. I was waiting for her to finish what she wanted to do.
Michelle and I both
But
started
I
at the same
think-
time, and then I said, "Oh, you keep going," and then I'll build off of what.
Right.
her
I
actions.
think
Yeah.
in reality, if we were both on the back of a jet ski and I stood up quickly and started saying something, I don't know that you would in front of them then turn
That's-
into a crocodile while I'm
It
saying the
wasn't.
thing.
I wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have stood up before I saw. I
No,
would've
because we
jumped in
both
the
said it at the same
water.
time.
So if I
Right.
jump in the water and you stand up, how can I see you standing up?
So I think we're just getting a little too
Yeah.
it's a little too. It's the opposite of metagaming. We're getting a little too microgamey in that case. Like the metagame in this reality is that she started pitching a thing, and then if you say something that's totally like a different storyline, then it's hard for me to be like, well, which one do I follow?
Okay, I'll just be more aggressive next time because it was also when he started talking about being an animal of the water too. So I'll just make sure I just keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you?
I
what
got an
happens?
18.
It worked.
On
So
deception.
they're confused and they're waiting for more explanation.
Oh, great. Jurakon wants this prisoner to be sacrificed in his presence, and he's coming here. Have you made ready the war camp?
The camp's already ready. We
For
have this.
Jurakon?
Yes, of course. We have this gnome here who has tried to escape us, and we're going to make an example of people who try to escape Jurakon.
And
Of course.
I see that you didn't prep him correctly. I'm sorry. I see that you didn't prep him correctly.
I'm nodding, and the helmet's like...
I'll deal with this mighty priestess. And then I walk up and I'm like, hand over the prisoner. I have to put markings on his face.
Deception check.
Right.
Great.
No! Reroll!
And you have spent your inspiration.
I have to. No, it's so much better. 15.
Plus anything?
It was what? It
Plus
was
anything?
14 plus 1,
Oh,
15.
okay.
But 15 is is the mark of higher versions of things happening.
Sometimes.
I'm going to make a roll too.
Roll bad. Roll real bad.
Real bad. Ugh, why?
Hey,
You want?
I see that he is not fooled. Before you say anything, I have already seen this in my sleep.
what did I get?
And I know that he is not fooled, and I will replace your natural 20 with something unnatural.
Yeah, what do you got?
A 14.
Well, 14 is good enough.
No, an 8.
Oh. Wait, you're giving me an 8?
Yes.
Okay, well, I was telling you the 14 would have worked, but I'm going to take the 8 now. The 8 is a fail. They believe you. They look at each other confusedly. All right, they're all yours. Fine. You want to kill him? Fine. Paint him before you kill him. Fuck this. We're going back to the camp.
Yes, thank you for our blessed Jorokon smiles chaotically.
Okay. As you've gotten close now, Cypress, you absolutely recognize this particular gnome. This gnome taught you when you were a child. They are the one who helped you train for the Temple of Xanthia. They're the one you used to sneak out of your home, and they also taught you to pickpocket, which you're pretty good at, you know. Maybe not compared to some other rogues, but you're good at it.
I have a pretty good sleight of hand.
And you, Banyan,
Yeah.
have not seen Cypress in a decade.
You're Banyan?
Yeah.
Punches.
Let me show you a picture of who you're talking to. This is Banyan.
Well, before I say it, I have to like wait for them to walk away. Oh my god.
They're so cute.
Banyan is short even on the gnome. Even for a gnome, Banyan is short.
That's accurate.
Banyan pronouns they or he, masculine or non-binary, welcome.
I love the fire sword thing.
That is
it
so
a sword or is it a
It's a dagger.
flare? Oh, it's a dagger.
It's a fire dagger.
But to a gnome, it's a sword.
I
it
like.
almost looks like a flare at the bottom too.
They look so
Cool.
spirited and small.
So I kind of like take Banyan and is it you said that more?
He they.
Okay, copy. I take Banyan and I'm like, I'll take care of the prisoner, and then I like come here you, and then I like wait for them to walk away, and I throw off this like tiny, ill-fitting helmet. I'm like, Banyan.
Banyan, he did not have this accent as a child.
And I'm also now like,
And he's also a whole
30.
adult now. Yeah.
You sound weird.
it's me, Cypress. It's been a long time. Also, I have this voice now because of a mushroom in a magical forest. That's a totally different story, but life is crazy. I missed you.
Oh, I missed you. I love mushrooms.
And then I give Banyan a big hug.
Banyan, you are overwhelmed.
I'm emotional.
You're emotional. You haven't seen this person in a long time. You thought that they were probably dead. You didn't ever want to say that to mom, but mom or dad, but you thought that maybe he was dead. However, with that comes some other responsibilities because a lot has happened since Cypress has been here.
What's been going on? Where's my? Have you seen my family?
It's not great.
Oh,
Your mom hasn't talked to anybody in a real long time.
But she's alive.
Yeah,
What about my dad?
but wait.
My sister?
I'm pretty sure that that she might be in trouble.
Why?
Your mom?
Can I say?
Yeah, you can tell.
Well, the soldier's been taking your mom into that creepy temple place. Temple of Xanthia.
For what?
I don't know, but everybody who goes down deep in that temple comes out real changed and bad.
But she's alive.
Yeah, for now.
What about my dad and sister?
Oh, I got bad news. There was a really big battle and your dad was killed. And your sister. Oh, no, sorry, dad's alive. Sister died. But your dad died in his sleep. Because he was sad.
oh,
Jeez.
So,
Because
Sister
he didn't know if
died.
you
wait,
were
my
alive.
sister's dead?
Sister's dead, dad's dead. But dad didn't die in battle, dad just died in his sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, your sister died at the Hallstatt massacre, and your dad lived past the massacre but died just a few months ago of natural causes.
Oh, sorry.
and I just kind of like fall.
And just rub his back. It's a lot.
I don't. I don't know what to do.
I really think that,
I have to save her.
yeah, I think if you could see your mom again, she might come back and start talking again and stuff.
Last time you saw her, she's sick.
It's just, I think, broken-hearted, maybe.
I have to find her. I have to go to the temple.
Let's all go.
I help you.
These are my friends. And then I just kind of like try and like push through this big like cry thing.
Yeah. It's about time to get a call from RMI, I think. Oh, and around this time, Oliver is like looking around. Oliver's like, and then Oliver immediately falls ill to a tropical illness.
That's so mean. Why can't he just go back?
He just has a tropical illness now. Oh,
That's so mean.
He's
got
gotta
an
go.
upset
What did
tummy.
he do to you?
He's gotta go get it looked at.
Oliver's so nice.
But Armaya needs to make a phone call to the group. So, who
Oh,
else
I'm
do we
making
all
the
have?
phone call.
Yeah, as Armaya.
Okay, hold on. I'm the only one who decided to keep
Everyone's ringtone.
our ringtones because all of you guys are.
I have the same one.
You've never set a ringtone when you called someone. No one has ever set a ringtone when
It's
you called
just-
someone.
I think you're more
made
dedicated
yours,
to this.
You made yours like 8 bars.
Man, do they have telefans?
That's true.
Oh, mine is the
Like
one
they
that's sung,
let
which
them
sounds
talk
like
to
a
each other
ringtone.
and call each other.
Amazing.
Trust issue 69.
Oh.
I think that must be you, Garrett. That's definitely Cypress.
And then I'm like, hello.
What's your name? I almost called you Garrett. What's your Cypress? I was like, Garrett.
What do you want, or am I going through something right now?
Where are you?
Yeah.
I'm at Holstead.
Can I even get there?
Yeah, because they have
Tulip
tuliports and you have a tulip
They
port.
do.
And you have one too. You took one.
But the
so,
teleports take me back to Renoir's.
but if you
place.
both go back to Renlock, then you can
Oh.
take the hop back with them.
Okay, got it. Hey, I need you to use one of your teleport.
I was just being
Sorry. I need you to use one of your teleport seeds to come back, to go back to headquarters and meet me there and take me with you.
I'll send Anara and Oliver because I just found out my family is dead and my mother's been taken.
What? Oh my God, Cypress, I'm so sorry.
But I'll see you when you get here.
Okay, thanks.
And then I tell Anara and Oliver to do that.
Okay.
So, wait, but I'm conscious? Oliver is conscious?
He just doesn't feel
puking
good.
everywhere.
Just
Pellets. The owl pellet like
This is
Just
not-
not himself.
Oliver, this is not. You're
don't
not in
know.
there. You're not in your best
I don't
shape.
know what I got, but I don't feel so good.
Oliver.
I ate a mushroom.
Are those worms, Oliver?
Worms are a delicious delicacy. Don't
Oh my
judge
god,
me.
Dude Rockon's revenge.
All right.
Should've been a paladin.
You guys say a quick farewell to Oliver. You're sure you'll see Oliver soon.
Goodbye.
Oliver goes back to headquarters. And about 30 seconds.
You're in good hands with these heroes.
About 30 seconds after Oliver blitz his way, Aramaya pops out with whoever went home, Inara, and you are welcome back. Aramaya, do you want to catch the group up on what they missed?
I can't shoot group up what they missed.
What do you tell them about the? Do you want to? You haven't told them about the pearl.
Oh, yeah, I leave out the bit about the pearl. I basically just say I spoke to Siri about Judakon and how to possibly figure out what he's afraid of and how to defeat him. And I don't really have any answers.
But I mean, even if you wanted to tell us about the pearl, could you?
No, that's why I'm choosing
That's
just
crazy.
not to say it at all.
Yeah.
I won't even talk about that conversation where I tried to tell her about something I have. I leave that out.
Yeah.
Well.
And then I say, hello, little one. What's
Hi.
your name?
My name's Banyan.
Hi, Banyan. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Adamaya.
Very pretty.
Banyan is a friend of mine from
Long time.
another life,
I think your whole life.
my whole life.
Yes.
Do you want my armor?
Cypress was always treated
Why?
as like special.
I have
Yes.
armor.
There was one family of dragonborn in this whole village,
Oh, fuck.
and they kept to themselves. They were very polite. The mother always tried to keep you at home, but you always snuck out.
Yeah.
And you made friends with someone who had a similar kind of one of the more outcasts of the village, someone who had been branded as a thief in the past, for stealing.
All time.
It was just for fun.
Inflation is real.
In Sari's gold.
But you know Banyan has a good heart, and Banyan taught you a lot of things about how to spot a trap. That's where you get your dungeon delving from. And Banyan taught you how to survive in the wild, and those were skills you took with you your whole life.
And although I try not to have one, I don't want to hear about having a heart.
Oh.
And then I walk away.
Okay. I don't really know the anatomy of a dragonborn that well, but I assume they have a heart.
I've stabbed.
Let's see.
some
Tristan
people.
says, "I don't think they have a heart."
Tristan also got
Would we like to
Dragon's
talk?
revenge.
Would you like me to talk more in Tristan's voice?
I think
Yes.
Wait, Tristan's not here.
Yes, he is.
I think Tristan.
He was on the
Let's
other
send
jet
him
ski.
back. He went back. He got sick.
Yeah, he got sick.
No,
Tristan got sick with Oliver.
He's not here.
It's perfect.
He went back to headquarters. That's why
Can
he's
you
been so quiet this entire
You can't even
time.
tell that Jason's gone. Tristan also got bit by the fly, but he's still here.
What? So he's just throwing
He's
up on
hiding it.
himself?
He's trying to hide it from you guys because he doesn't want to look bad in front of Inara, who always outbests him at physical challenges.
He looks like Kristen Wiig in Bridesmaids when she's
Yeah.
chewing on that almond joy.
Someone earlier said.
looks so good.
Someone earlier on the other island said, "Just be careful. It's easy to get sick here." And Tristan was like, "I don't get sick." And then Tristan's the only one who got sick. So he's embarrassed and he's hiding it from the group, and that's why Tristan is not very present in this episode.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, you have learned that your mother's in danger.
Yep.
You've learned that your father fell ill and died of natural causes months ago. You learned that your sister died in the battle that you escaped from.
Yeah.
And then Armaya shows up. Bing. Okay. We're all back together on the island of Wallachia. Where are we heading? There is the village you could go check out, which is,
Oh. Yeah.
Is it safe to go around?
Yeah, Banyan, what's the deal with all the violence and the smoke and the fire and what?
Yeah, so the Utah soldiers kind of keep pillaging the village, and they keep taking my people and also your mom to the temple. Just like in hordes, a few rounds at a time. They keep coming back, but the people that go to the temple, they don't come back.
We have to go save my mother.
Yeah. Yes. I agree.
I don't know how much time you have.
Then let's go.
into the forest. There are, you're told by your little friend that there are about a dozen Juthar soldiers watching over the village right now. So you guys are avoiding that, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to avoid that into the forest. You know exactly where the temple is. You know exactly where the temple is. No problem for you guys to find it. It's about a half hour into the forest. You know exactly where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Are we being aware? Are we being stealthy? Are we being cautious? Are we being fast?
Cautiously fast.
It's not that far, so I think that's fair.
I think that with my knowledge of how Juthar armies organize, it gives us advantage to go.
Let's get
around
some of
them.
that conversation. Like, you are just showing up, and we've been dealing with your people, and like we might want to be like, how?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the army and we know the
Like,
area.
what are
And
they
can
actually
we,
like?
Can we
haven't.
pass for them if we have their? How many suits do we have? It's you and me.
We have them.
You've taken out 3 soldiers so far. So
And let's say we took it off Tristan before.
and Tristan got sick.
So we have one spare.
Okay.
I
And this
just-
one's so small.
Yeah.
I tell the group it's just best to go around them, and I know how we can do that, and I do that. I'm like, they're gonna be focusing on this area and this area. If we come around here and do this, blah blah blah, I do that, and then we make it.
All of this is pretty interesting to you because, for example, a dozen Jutar soldiers is significant. A dozen Jutar soldiers is enough to take any. This whole continent could be taken down by a dozen of your soldiers. Because think about how powerful you used to be. You know, that's the kind of people you're dealing with now. They weren't as strong as you, but they're definitely in double-digit levels, kind of things. So the villagers here, they're not warriors. Like Cyprus was one of the strongest and the most agile. You cleared that Xanthia trial, youngest of anyone in this tribe. They're not really soldiers who can compete with futuristic weapons. So
They were a shoemaking village.
yeah, they make
Yeah.
shoes. You know, they
We're not
their
fighters.
idea of a soldier is a spear.
And you would know it's a dozen total.
It's about a dozen that are in the village right now, but a whole other troop is now in this Temple of Xanthia,
Okay.
where they are abducting the people of the village and taking them. And the last people who got abducted included Cyprus's mother. And there's another little detail that the soldiers have stopped showing up now.
Okay.
So, like, in the last... That's why you tried to escape. There's this group of soldiers that comes to the village and takes the people and then transfers them to the temple. And about a half hour ago, the last people to arrive, or the soldiers that keep coming, they didn't show up. And now the Jutar soldiers in the village of Hallstatt are like trying to use their communication devices. They have communication. They're like, hello, check in, and that troop is not responding. In that kind of confusion, you tried to escape, and someone caught you, and they were taking you out for execution. So something's going on, not only at the camp, but something seems to be going on with the Jutar soldiers as well. And that's all the info that you collectively have.
So should we gather intel? Like how do we do this? Right? Like,
I think I just said I told everyone it's not good to let's just not fuck with them and let's go around this way. Are you telling me we have to confront them?
No, not at all.
Okay, great. So Adamaya's advice is, knowing her knowledge, we're gonna go around them and get to our final destination without
Get to the temple without causing a problem.
causing a problem with them. Because the thing is like once one of them disappears, the other people will know and it'll just spread and they're gonna send
Right.
more soldiers.
Yeah, they're gonna look for us. They're gonna send in reinforcements.
Yeah.
Okay, you get through. Okay, give me some stealth rolls, everybody, please. A
At
stealth.
advantage because I know what their movements are, right?
All you need to you just need to not roll a 1.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Amanda,
that's not
That's
something-
asking for a
it's
lot.
a
I just rolled
dexterity roll.
sleight of hand, but it's the same thing.
How do I do that?
So you see on your character sheet, you have one of your main stats is dexterity, and that's your plus something. Roll a d20 and add that plus.
the modifier or the saving?
The modifier.
That's the 20.
You want to do
Thank
a
you.
14.
I got 22.
Oh, okay. Well, you're exemplary. You're back to your old ways of teaching Cypress. Like, watch, Cypress. If you avoid this, like, see that leaf? That leaf doesn't make a sound, but those leaves do. You know, so you can step in those leaves, but
This
you
leaf
cannot
makes
step.
negative sound.
Yeah,
It'll
this-
hide your sound.
Exactly.
But that leaf doubles sound.
That's a good negative, and you see a little green -1
Yeah.
appear above your head. How did everyone else do?
A 14.
I got a 9.
Okay, everyone did fine. You know exactly where you're going. All you had to do was not be disastrous, and you were not disastrous.
And she knows the patrol types. And
Right.
Stuff. Yeah.
Now, and it is true. Like, there's a patrol that's now stopped patrolling. Something, and that Aramaya, that actually would catch your attention.
Do I know why they're even still here?
They're
I would, right?
you know for a fact Leia's leading this group.
Did you ever tell me that?
No, I don't. Bianca didn't even remember.
That's
that.
correct.
So
You did
wait,
not tell her.
So they just got here recently.
So you know
I'm
that they've been
confused.
here. So they catch you up. They've been here for at least a day. They've already burnt.
Oh, just a day. Okay. Cool.
They burnt down the northern village and they've attacked the southern village, and now they seem to focus on this shrine of Xanthia.
Okay.
However, you know that your people are like clockwork. They're like perfect at what they do,
Yeah.
and a missing patrol is not a like casual thing. and they're not.
Well, they're not missing. They're just not here, right?
So they're not responding anymore. That's an assumed death in your
they're
group.
missing. I thought it was missing to the people of the village. Okay.
Yeah. So no. So what happened was
Missing to
the
everyone.
patrol didn't show up, and so all the dozen Jutar soldiers who were at the village, they started being like, something's happening. They're not responding to the comms, and
Okay.
in that confusion, Banyan tried to get out but got caught.
Oh, okay.
So we're at the temple.
So as you guys approach the temple, let's go there.
So I can hear because they got armor, so I can hear the comms, right?
Your
Right?
old comm totally works.
My old one does.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
So I can hear everything.
Nara, can you? Or, I mean, your name
My
is
old one.
Aramaya.
My old one still works.
Yeah, but can you tell us how to work the headsets?
Yeah.
So we all get the
Oh,
comms.
can I
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you?
Absolutely, you can.
Sure.
It's so simple.
It's so simple.
Oh yeah.
All they had to
That's
do
all.
was trace like a
All you had to
counterclockwise
do was
circle.
Trace a counterclockwise
Oh,
circle.
well, that was one of my theories.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's confusing.
No,
I know.
oh, not for me.
You do it, and it like turns light. And when you do that, you
I mean,
just
technology's
hear.
like foreign for you, right? Or do you have technology where you come from?
As soon as you like turn them on,
but my society does.
Oh,
you
okay.
just hear screaming. It's disturbing, so you trace a clockwise circle and it cuts out.
Oh god.
Oh, I guess it wasn't disturbing to me because I've been listening to it
I
the whole
think
time.
you guys both like. I think you just got here. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
You're like,
okay,
boop, boop.
okay.
So like you just showed up and they clued you in on what's going on, and you guys like, let's go to the temple, and you were like, let's see if my comm works, and you would have heard the same thing. Everyone's screaming on the comms, and then they like cut out.
Yeah, that's not. Jutar soldiers do not scream.
We have to go in there.
This is unusual.
You know a bunch of history about this temple, and you do too, Cypress. But we're gonna let Amanda clue us in.
Well, it's been a long time, so.
So here's the jam.
Wait, where are we while we're having this conversation?
In front of the temple.
So you're now.
Okay, but we're like hiding.
You're actually on the way to the temple as you're having this
We're on the way.
conversation.
Okay, so you have to whisper it, but not.
Okay, so here's the thing. The temple represents both sides of the goddess of the beast, Xanthia. The topmost level is marked by a tunnel that has a lot of traps that could kill anybody, except us, because we know how to get by them, you know what I mean? At the end of the tunnel, there's a prayer written by Xanthia, and if you read out the prayer, you're thought to have survived the trials of Xanthia, and you can become a warrior.
That's how you prove it. There's this long like tunnel of traps, and at the end there's an inscription. And if you can recite the inscription back to the villagers, they know
Warrior.
that you
Yeah.
got through the traps.
This guy. However, if you go deeper into the temple, it's forbidden. All my people know that if you go deeper down in the tunnel and you come back out, you're changed. Like, for bad.
Yeah.
You start doing horrific things, killing your loved ones. You're just not yourself anymore.
And this is Xanthia's temple.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like a good thing?
It represents both sides of her, though.
Oh, sure.
Nobody's all good.
Yeah, totally.
It is believed that there's a message in the temple. The message at the end is inscribed by Xanthia herself. So everyone extremely reveres this temple.
Bring
the-
a shoe.
but
This
the-
is a shoe. That's what it says. Oh, it's close. Oh
There's,
no.
You'll have to find out what it says for yourself.
Oh, sorry.
when-
Did you have more to say?
I think that's it.
Okay.
So when you approach, there are three Jutar soldiers patrolling outside the entrance to this temple.
Okay. So maybe I take Tristan and Cypress. The armor probably doesn't look good on him, right?
Tristan would offer
Tristan,
to be a distraction if you wish.
That's
Well,
what I'm gonna do. Well, my
Tristan is
plan
the only one you said that it fit. On me, it looks like, you know,
Okay, so
fat guy.
you're
You're a dragon.
Okay, so I put on Inara's outfit, or whoever's. I don't care. Whichever one's.
You can put mine on. Mine is. I've been like.
Yeah, but his is like.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like,
Regardless.
What if you had
Yes.
the small one and I had the big one and we just never swapped?
I
Yeah.
want to
sounds
go
right.
up to them and tell them like we're changing positions, basically.
You
like,
want to try a lie.
Yeah.
Now you know exactly what they do, so I'll give you your deception with advantage
Okay.
because you know all the inner language of this troop.
See what I roll.
do it again. Okay. Armaya rolled an 11, but I rolled a 2. Therefore, even
So I
with
basically walk up to them and I'm like, with the helmet, and it's like,
Hey guys, we're checking the north side. You guys gonna switch over to the south side and
they look at each other, they say, "Absolutely, get us the fuck out of here. Whatever's going on in there is goddamn nightmare." And they like take off.
oh my gosh.
So
Okay, we're
they're
gonna take
scarred,
off.
even though they're horrible.
I look over at everybody gonna go with this.
There are
Everyone's like,
2 dead villagers like slumped against the entrance of this like door, like on either side with like arrows in their heads. Give
this is
me
very Laura Croft.
give me an intelligence roll,
Been
everybody.
to that temple in real life.
Mom's been to a temple.
It's very Lara Croft. You're right.
Wait, what is it? A what
Intelligence.
roll?
I got a 16.
Oh, Armaya. There
I'm
you,
so intelligent.
Armaya, you know exactly what your people do. The protocol in this situation is to use the locals to set off the traps.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So
I share that with the group.
they're sending the locals in to die to like mark where traps are.
It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, you used to think so. You still do a little.
But to me though, I'm good, right?
I don't say that
Now
out loud.
you can decide how much you know these people.
The ones that are slumped up against
Hallstatt is the smallest of the villages.
Yeah,
So it's
everybody picked on me a
less than
lot.
1,000 people live on this village.
Yeah.
And so you probably all know everybody,
100%.
but doesn't mean you're
It's like I
close.
don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It
Are
doesn't
you
mean
the
you're
only gnome?
not close
Or
with
were there other
everybody,
gnomes?
but you
We're
know
all
someone who
gnomes.
is.
What?
No. They're not all gnomes. They're
gnomes and
gnomes,
elves.
elves, and a few half giants.
There we go.
Because
oh, so Cypress's family
Pama,
was
the
only
leader
one?
of this village, is a half giant, half gnome, which makes them look very normal.
Also, how did that happen?
You'll have to ask
You don't need to
Pama.
know.
How?
You don't need to know. It's not your
You'll
bedroom.
have to
John
ask.
and Gnome got together.
You'll have to ask
Yeah.
Pama.
I feel
Stranger
sorry
Things.
For whoever.
It's the Feywild, you know.
Okay. Let's go in.
Okay, you have gotten rid of the guards. You are heading in.
And I lean over to Banny. I'm like, that librarian was a dick anyway.
Yeah.
Does the does the armor give them any advantages armor-wise to the armor class? The Jutard
Wow, it
armor.
really feels like it should.
It only really fits you that
and
well.
and Tristan.
Yeah, I'll give you a better.
But why would Tristan? His armor is going to be better. Well, it might not be.
It doesn't fit Tristan perfectly because the Jutar army is female, correct?
No.
No, that's right.
The
Only the
leaders
leaders
are
are female,
female.
but the soldiers can be anything.
Can
And there's
be
a reason
anything.
it's so efficient.
And also,
Exactly.
in last episode, we all tried it on, and his fit perfect.
We did say
Yeah,
that.
that's
So,
true.
okay, so Tristan, who's not here, has great armor.
No, we took it off him.
We took
No,
it
he
off.
Oh.
didn't. No, he has it on. That's how he and I deceived.
But right
No,
now,
Tristan is not. Yeah, but right now we took it off him because he got sick.
because Jason's not here.
That's how we have 3
but
sets.
I just used him to go up to the guards and tell them to go away.
Oh, I thought you did that.
I said I take Tristan with me, so there's 2
Okay.
people replacing 3. so
Whatever.
one
We
person-
have the armor. We spend it where we need it. Okay.
yeah,
You are taking off a lot of armor. We're spending extra 10 minutes before every scene.
No, I was just gonna. The reason I was asking is because I was gonna give it back to Inara if it gave her.
But we have
more
3 sets.
Armor.
It's
We have
clear.
3 sets. We
You
have enough.
2 and Tristan have armor. It doesn't fit
Armaya,
me.
I think it will
Banyan's too small.
absolutely benefit you. It should, and I
Okay.
will let it. Whatever your
Right.
armor class is, add 1 to it, please.
Okay, great.
I'm wearing armor.
It just doesn't fit you as
I'm
perfectly.
medium size.
It just doesn't quite fit you right. It's too heavy for you. You're
So
not.
heavy.
You're not good at holding this.
I can't really see out of the helmet.
Can't really see out of it. It's definitely not built for Dragonborns.
Nar.
I might give Tristan something. I don't know. See how Jason's behaving that
Ugh.
day.
Okay, so what happened? Do we see more dead people as we're walking around?
Absolutely. As you enter, the strangely familiar scent of musty old air and dust overwhelms you. Ah, yes. The now familiar scent of ancient temple. As you look forward at the long stretching corridor filled with carved faces and an uneven floor tile, you think that's the second most trapped hallway I've ever seen. course, what you don't see in this picture, but your characters do see, are the half a dozen dead villagers who have been used to set off traps in this hallway. Banyan, you know most of these people. Cypress, some of their faces trigger memories from your childhood. How are you two handling this? Banyan, you're an outsider, but you must have had some...
Nobody deserves to die like this.
And I have like this flashback of like the first time you showed me this. I'm like, one day I'm gonna get through that. Yeah! And it's like flashback of like all these little happy moments, like figuring out how to like do this, and it's like cute little happy music, and then we're intercutting with like flashes of the people we see on the ground that we used to know. And
I feel a little guilty because, like, I know how to get through these traps. And if I'd been here, maybe I could have saved them.
they would have used you as bait. You'll need to survive this. You're a good person, Banyan.
Thanks, Bryce.
You're my best friend.
Oh, his best friend. That's a quick exclamation. Cypress,
Now I'll die for
Cypress
him, so-
attaches emotionally very quick.
No, I don't. This is
You're
what-
right. No, he's a mentor to you for sure.
No, but
Like,
also
they
we,
are. They.
we
he.
just had this whole explanation of we're both the outsiders, and I
Right.
would sneak out to go with this one
Totally.
person.
No, you're right. I think that they're one of your most close relations.
It's hard when I had a friend like this that when I went out into the world and was alone, for me to accept that like my family was taken away, I didn't really have any friends, and the one that it's like that's why it was hard for me to make new attachments, because it was like, what's the point if they're just gonna go away again?
And I think I was a loner.
And he was a loner
Until
too.
him.
I mean, this
And then
weird
when he was-
dragonborn family that was
Right?
like always in secret.
And
You
then
know?
when he left, I was alone again.
And the whole village knew that whenever an outsider, even from the other villages, came, you didn't talk about Cypress or any of the Dragonborn. Like, it was your village protected them. And everyone knew that was, and even though none of you understood why, you knew that it was significant. And the whole village did that. All of Hallstatt.
So we kind of grab Banyan's hand and we show them how to walk through the traps.
You guys do it to like a definitely. Let's see if I like. You deserve better music. Let's see.
Oh my god, we said it.
You,
To get a theme song.
you
The
guys.
Banyan and Cypress show.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see how this one does. Too ethereal.
Wow, we're really like walking through just
We're like smooth.
office calm.
Smooth.
You guys have like a choreography to it, you know, where you're like, let me show you. Yeah, and it's like little darts zooming over their heads as they duck down, and as they like duck back, like a blade
Matrix
swings
style.
I
by.
pick a Banyan, I just kind of toss them over something.
Over like
I
a
love
shooting
this.
flame
They
fire.
catch like an arrow and use it to like spring off another foot.
Yeah.
I leap right behind into a perfect somersault.
Yeah, like Banyan's so small, they're like using the arrows as like
Yeah.
stepping stones in the air.
Yeah.
I'm gliding underneath
Yeah,
that happening.
exactly.
As these like spears shoot up from the ground, Banyan's like swirling over them,
Obviously
like
staying out here a
being
lot.
kind of doing some sexy pole dance. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It's the tiny little like hair on the neck that
I
gets
take
you
a
all-
couple arrows
on the
and
chin.
because I know there's poison on them. I'm like, we'll need these.
Yeah.
Grabbing
Take
midair.
these for later.
And then you look back at the other two who now have to repeat it.
We just like that. We couldn't have done 1 and 1.
So let's get some rolls.
Just high five.
Let's get some.
Ceiling.
Yeah.
They're about what you're looking at. Even I think natural sunlight is peeking through here. It opens up to the real world.
Like if I levitate above all the things, can I get through it?
It seems much easier.
I do that. I use levitate.
Okay, hold on.
And Inara has to walk through it.
Cool.
It's like I'm swimming, like
Yeah.
amazing.
Cool music plays as you just levitate through it, and then we look back to Inara.
Now, just walk forward and we'll
Do
talk
the
you
dance.
through it.
Yeah, do the dance.
We'll talk.
You're gonna be
Just
great.
yeah, we'll walk you through it. Now duck,
Okay.
but in a 3-step.
Dexterity check with advantage because you have coaching.
Somersault.
Slow back bend.
Split.
I was just gonna say do the splits.
Anything? You don't have Misty Step or something?
It's a 16 plus 18, so it's an 18, but advantage.
I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like that
I need the
takes
18. Oh,
Now do the splits.
You somehow even do it a little better. Tristan.
it's my premonition.
Tristan
It's
is
my
sick
portent.
and watching, and he's like,
Wait, Tristan has to like roll a disadvantage.
I
so
actually
he's
called.
sick.
Wait, I called to him on the telefan, and I'm like, "Watch."
While you're doing
Tristan, like, Tristan, as you reach the end, Tristan's at the front, and he's like,
Wait, did we send him back or
and
not?
then he's like,
I
I'm
think
gonna
we
watch
should.
the- I'm
I
gonna
don't know
watch the
why
front.
he's here.
I'm gonna watch the front.
Yeah, guard the front.
I'm gonna guard the front.
What? Yeah, there you go.
Just go wait
Yeah,
outside.
call us on the telefan
gonna
if
go to the
anyone's
front.
coming in that we should know about.
And he runs out and vomits to guard the front.
Great, that's perfect.
Okay, at the end of the corridor, there is a statue with a message inscribed to it in Tiefling. Who speaks Tiefling? You both understand it.
Obviously.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't.
I speak Celestial,
Oh,
Common,
I have
Draconic, and Elvish.
Gnomish.
How?
You do speak Gnomish?
Yeah.
Do you
Oh
want
my
to throw a little
God, do you
praise?
guys talk to
Yeah.
each other?
Yeah. Hi. When I'm going through it, I see like graffiti in Gnomish that's like Banyan was here, and in Gnomish I'm like Banyan, I see your mark.
And yeah, you'd be totally impressed that
I am very
this
impressed.
weird elf can read Gnomish.
Yeah.
That's such a random one to pick. I love that you picked that one.
Elves are
I mean-
usually pretty snobby about it, so
Can
kudos.
I'm an associate at my library.
Oh.
Well, the two experts stand in front of the inscription and they translate it for you. The darkness below hides a terrible truth. The only relief for the solemn crown is death. Stay away. Beneath the writing, a dimly glowing emblem is inscribed, a marking that Xanthia uses as a sort of signature. Behind the warning,
Wait, is it written like how Xanthia would speak?
so Xanthia,
So
you don't know how Xanthia speaks.
But it's probably written phonetically. It's not written right.
The darkness below
There we go.
hides.
There it is.
The darkness below hides a terrible truth.
There we go.
I miss Anthea.
The only relief for the solemn crown is death. Stay away.
There it is.
But in your head, you just see it written normally.
Xanthia was legitimately the best character.
But I feel like it was probably just. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of like get yourself, it was probably like GIT.
Yeah, you're right.
YER. Do you know what I mean? Like so, I feel like Xanthia
Because that's
would have
how
been written that
it's
way.
written in Tiefling dialect.
Yeah.
Which you understand. Okay.
Okay.
Beneath the writing, a
dimly.
dimly. Oh right, a little emblem is
Crown.
glowing. That it still glows. It's like it's how your people know where Xanthia has like actually left their mark. This is sacred. So your people find this warning to be so sacred that you have always said this is the temple of Xanthia, and you come here to some of your greatest, like most powerful moments of worship are sending gifts to this shrine. But you never send people beyond because it's happened in the past and stories are passed down from generation to generation that the people who went down lower were driven insane. And they came back and they were different people. They were serial killers who would murder their own families until they were hunted down. So it's forbidden in your culture to go down, and everyone believes that.
So right before we all walk in, I like kind of stop everyone at the door, and I get down and I just like put my hands to the ground. I'm like, Xanthia, give us grace and protect us against the dark evils that seek to destroy the love we have for you and this land. We'll leave nothing harmed, and we'll leave once we rid the basement of these great evils.
Give me a walking order.
Let me go first.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
Oh, Brian, all the traps.
Have
You
been
taught
down
him
here?
well. You have not gone down below
I've
the
not
first.
gone down below, but I'm just saying. Who taught you how to go through all the traps?
No, I just don't want to lose you. Can't lose anymore.
Your mom can't lose anymore.
And then I just.
Oh, big dragonborn little gnome. Friendship for all time.
Like you thought
The
the banyan,
Cypress
and
and
instead they
Banyan
like.
show.
Yeah,
they,
the
like,
Cypress and
curl.
Banyan show.
It's like suddenly
I'm watching.
Cypress actually is sensitive and it feels so conflicted for
How
you.
tall is Banyan? How tall are gnomes?
So gnomes can be like 1'5" to like 3 feet, but but Banyan is short on the gnome side. So Banyan's like 1 foot like 3, 1'2".
So he's even smaller than Owliver.
He's like a real small one.
Okay.
Yeah.
They. But I want to throw they out there. I really like that. I love it because it's kind of
Banyan said they're he/they, right?
Yes, and if we remember, the first character we met from Wallachia was Pama,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was kind of a like reiteration of Ma Pa from our first game.
Oh, like
And-
Joyce Holloway.
And the whole like leader of the village is non-binary, so I think it's awesome
Oh,
to
yeah, I
have.
forgot
I think the village respects, like, I think they view it as transcending above gender,
Yeah.
and that is something they respect. And so having a character represent that, I think, is so cool. You are walking down into a dark, forbidden temple where horrors and terrors await, and that is where we will take our break. We will see you all on the other side of our commercial break. Bye.
You're chained up again with a curse, and the nightmares are trying to eat you. You're annoyed and the screaming is lame. You just wanna make it through. And when the world is getting on your case, and you don't see an easy escape, well, I got the answer for you. Just listen to me and I'll tell you. We will bury their charisma. Come on, kill them with your wisdom. European intelligence won't save them from our offense. Kill it with a kiss and burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. We're gonna seal it with a kiss and burn it with the fireball.
Hey, I'm Harold the Monkey from Haggling Heralds. You probably know me best from my paw, which granted your wishes, but with ironic and horrifying twists.
My son came back from the dead, but he was a lawyer.
Well, I'm back, and you better believe that I got a deal for you.
What?
It's my foot.
Oh, give me that bomb.
That's right, a genuine monkey foot. My foot plays songs you can't remember. Yes. Then it kills you. Yes. But wait, there's more.
What? Tell him your dick.
It's my left kneecap.
Give me that bomb.
My left kneecap will score you a major hottie. Yum yum diddle please. And then they'll kill you. Yes. We're taking that right to the bonk. Whoa, how do I stay in business? Here's another deal.
What? He's gonna sell you his dick.
No, stop. It's my right ear. Yes. My right ear will make you the greatest artist in the world.
I don't know what that is.
But anyone who looks at your art will kill you. Bonk bonk goose.
now sell him your dick.
Okay, let's get that guy out of here. I'm gonna buy stuff at
Haggling
Haggling
Heralds,
Heralds, where business is rad because business is me.
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi, I'm Mara Siglaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says, here's an extra D8. Please help right now. Is this terrifyingly dark and impressively creepy castle all yours?
Every single evil stone.
But there's no way you can afford all this, Sebastian. I don't believe you.
What?
I know how much money your father left you. You're a liar.
No, it's a layer. Welcome to Larry's Layers. We've got everything. Dank castles, dank caves, dank basements, and much, much more. You want a layer? Come to Larry's Layers, where we got the layer for you.
I needed a bog to take the village children so I could drink their blood and steal their souls. Larry's Layers helped me find the right cottage in my price point to leave their lifeless meat sacks. Thanks, Larry!
Larry found me this waterfall with a cave of bats behind it. I call it my cave of bats. Thanks, Larry.
Bridge, good! Larry, good! At Larry's Layers, we set you up with all your first-class layer needs. Never be caught in a second-rate layer again. Come on down and tell them Larry sent you.
You're a liar!
No, it's a layer. Larry's Layers.
Off Woodpath 60 by the Mossy Knoll.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful, and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool, this was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Oh, won't you come and join our subscriber family and see the fun we give out happily? Come get freaky, come get super naughty. We love our subscriber family.
Welcome back.
Hi.
We lost Michelle.
We lost Michelle to the same.
The
wolf
same
bear.
bear wolf.
Bear wolf.
Oh no.
Like a werewolf, but more bearish.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, more bearish. So she's gone.
Oh, we got a sing mode.
Oh, what a perfect
Gare, time to sing in an Australian accent.
Gare has been given an Australian sing
What
mode.
is this? 3 minutes?
3 minutes, I believe, is our sing mode.
Okay, Gare. Do you want to prompt him with something to sing or say or sing about or something?
Absolutely.
Are we singing in
Is
this
it sing mode?
in this cave?
Sing mode. I
think actually what we
but I'm
really
still in
need.
the restroom and
I think what we really need is to rewind just about 60 seconds of game, and we need a sing mode of the duet between you two.
Oh my God! Yes,
Sounds right.
duet.
Going through the traps.
Worst nightmare.
Going through the traps.
Yay.
That's great.
This is all you, and I'm just gonna throw in some asides.
Oh no, trust me, you'll end up jumping in.
You better. You have to.
I'm gonna throw in my goldfish.
Oh no. Here we are again at the base of the traps that we learned about when I was 10.
Woo.
I am lost the melody, but now I'm back again at the traps I found when I was 10. And you do, you're so Australian accents are hard.
Tippy, tippy, tip, tip, tippy, tippy, tip, tip.
Now I do the splits.
And watch your head.
Here we are again at the base of the traps.
Oh my
Now
God.
it's arrows, and they have poison on them.
arrows?
Why do I want all this poison on me? No, I don't, because that would kill me, and it kills you, and it killed my uncle.
Traps. Traps.
We love traps. We love traps. And this is the worst one of all. It will crush you. We love traps. We love traps.
And now the other two who have to do it behind them.
Oh.
Tippy,
Tippy, tippy, tippy, tippy, tippy, tippy, tappy tips.
I don't know how we're gonna get through this. Why do I sound like this? I don't know how we're gonna get through this. It's a really scary temple and there's so many scary things. How are we gonna get through this?
Tippy, tippy, tippy.
I've never even seen a trap. This is a big surprise. Last time I saw a corridor, I walked down it with eyes. I couldn't see a thing, but all I knew is I'm scared. Next time, all I know. Oh my God! It's okay. It's okay.
How will we get through this trap? This is really fun to remember. I had a nice childhood, but it's also kind of scary to remember.
But now we think about all the people we've lost.
Some don't make it out alive.
Like my dad.
Some lose
And my sister.
limbs. I'm so sorry.
What about limbs?
Some
Did you see that crustacean just...
limbs. A snack.
That poor librarian at the entrance.
Like my deep one?
I was like, who is that?
Me.
Who just joined us?
Some
gonna
of our
start going
best
low.
improvising today.
Oh my God.
Does anyone need any more whiskey?
I still have some. Thank you.
Any little-
Boy, do I
A
wish
little tippy,
I didn't have to
tippy,
sing
tip.
that in an Australian accent. I was like, how do I form words?
I thought it was fun.
Okay.
It's a lovely layered quartet.
It's something.
At the end,
I love a patter song.
beyond the warning from Xanthia, which once again reads, "The darkness below
No.
hides. The darkness below hides a terrible truth. The only relief for this solemn crown is death. Stay away."
So it's the same thing?
I was just repeating as
Oh,
we-
you're repeating
We're back
it.
from
Oh,
break.
okay.
I'm just repeating.
Oh.
Okay. Beneath the writing, the glowing arc of Xanthia, and then behind a foreboding dark entrance leads down a curving staircase of thick, heavy stone.
We're following you guys, so.
Especially after that song that you guys did. You seem so relaxed. I've never seen this many traps.
It's just different when you've gotten to practice that whole way, your whole life.
Oh, you knew the song, and that explains it. It was so well
That's,
done.
well,
Did we agree on the order?
yep.
I'm gonna go first.
I don't want you to, but yes.
Can I go not last?
Sure.
I guess I can go last.
First,
Should you go last?
second. Yeah, do you want it on either end, or do you want first, second?
Should we split up the trap people? Or should it be two trap people in front?
Maybe every other?
I think it should be
So like
1, 2, 3, 4.
But what if I get separated? Like, I kind of like the idea of spreading out the trap people.
Okay.
Right?
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Okay.
That way, if we get separated, I at least have.
Yeah, you'll have the
somebody-
acolyte with the tiny gnome.
What you have the trap person.
You would be lucky to have
Here's what I
Banyan
think.
as a companion.
Exactly.
I'm just a little scared.
This temple of Xanthia is tearing the group apart.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great.
Okay.
So where am I again?
You're leading down now. How do you feel? This is the first time you've ever gone beyond the sign. You have always been taught that it's forbidden. Do you believe that?
I do.
So how do you feel right now?
Scared, but exhilarated. I like to bend the rules.
Oh.
Down the thick, heavy stone, you curve into the darkness.
Who can see in dark? You're fine. You're fine. It's very dark, Cypress.
That's right.
I can, right?
Do gnomes have dark vision?
I don't know.
It doesn't say
I
on
do.
your
As
sheet.
dark
I think they might actually.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I got big eyes, so it stands to reason.
I'm checking out gnomes.
I'm trying to think.
Looking at the gnome is the funniest thing to do. Gnome
Yeah,
can
it's fine.
see.
It's a bop.
Gnomes have dark vision. Okay, so you can see in the dark gnome.
So it's good then that Cypress is in the middle.
So it's just Cypress who can't see.
And he's in the middle.
Oh,
so-
dragons all have dark vision.
But Dragonborn do not, which is bizarre. But
Oh.
one of the weird people and D&D nerds,
I'm seeing it right here.
D&D nerds.
Dragonborn or
Those listed
dragons?
under the dragon section in the monster manual, whereas Dragonborn do not, and this has always bugged me.
Yes.
It literally
I was just gonna
it's
say
the first thing that comes up on Google.
D&D nerds get irritated by this. That Dragonborn do not have
That
dark
doesn't,
vision.
yeah, you're right.
It really
doesn't
doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't, and to avoid dealing with this, I'm gonna grant Dragonborn's dark vision.
Wow.
From this moment,
I mean, you're the only person on the team who can't see in the dark.
I will never forget this moment.
What a gift.
Yeah. It makes more sense to allow a Dragonborn to see in the dark, as all draconic creatures can do the same.
It's true. D&D, fix your shit and stop trying to charge people money instead.
Yeah, D&D.
We know it's a money grab, D&D. You wanted Garrett to pay for the subscription.
Yeah.
Okay. You're heading down this staircase. As you do, you feel something visceral. You feel a forbidden energy. You
All of us?
feel all of you.
Oh, okay.
You feel like you are entering a space you were not supposed to enter. All of you. Do you know how to whisper?
Adamaya does, right?
In the game, I mean, do you
Yeah.
do the
Oh,
players?
I was thinking
Oh,
message.
do we as people know?
So if you type /W,
Oh, I'm terrible at this.
just type
Can I
slash.
text people instead?
Just you can text me. That's fine. But if you type /W and then space,
I'm
and
just afraid I'm gonna.
even if you type
In Roll20?
in Roll20, type /W space G and my name should pop up, and then you type and then you select Gregory
Doesn't come
Oh, yeah,
up.
there you are.
/W
Right, there we go.
space G. Now you are whispering to me, and only I will see what this is. So now we're gonna do a wisdom roll. So the roll is /R space 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier,
Okay.
and then.
Wait, /R1D20.
Wait, this is a whisper?
So listen. So here's the command: /W space Gregory
Okay.
space
Nothing's coming
/R space 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, thank
when
you.
I type in /W, nothing happens.
No, then space, then start typing Greg.
Oh, I have to type Greg.
Yeah, and it should give you Gregory as an option.
And is it
And you said wisdom?
is it
Wisdom.
space
And then what do I do?
plus?
/R. This is so complicated.
You can just text me if you want, but what you're doing is you're rolling.
How do I roll?
So here's what I want. I don't want anyone else to see your roll. If you want to use a real die, you can do that, and just make sure no one else can see it.
Listen, the other thing you can do is click the D20 in
Yes,
the
you
corner.
can do this too.
Yeah,
There's
do
a
that.
there's a whisper
Click the
button.
D20 in the
Hold on.
corner over on go to Roll20.
Oh yeah, but how
When you're
do
done,
I?
just hand it to me.
I can't
That way I can.
do it. I
Sorry,
can't
we're
do
getting technically
wisdom?
lost, but we never whisper, and I want them to learn how.
Do you?
Is it wisdom save or just normal wisdom?
So,
It's a wisdom save. Thank you. That's
Okay.
it's a
The
wisdom.
save or the or
it's
the
a
regular?
save. It's a
Okay.
save.
Oh, it says there's an error with my formula.
so I'm whispering to you what I rolled, my minus, and
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Okay, no one else saw my roll just now.
That is a
right?
whisper from Banyan. I see the roll.
I don't get
Okay, I did
this.
it.
I have the roll from Cypress.
Okay,
Okay.
I was just making sure that you.
I'm gonna have to do it's the way I wanted to do it is not working, so you're gonna have to tell me
Here.
all over again.
Here.
Slash.
No, wait.
I got Gregory.
/W for Gregory.
Yes.
Space /R, which is roll. Space 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
1d20.
Nobody look at that.
Don't look at me, Nora. That's okay. As long as
I don't know why.
as long as we don't know everyone.
This is a saving throw.
It's a saving throw. Did you write whisper?
Plus
Yeah.
3.
That's odd.
It says there was an error with your formula.
That's what
Please
happened to
try
me.
Again.
You guys just do whisper, roll it externally.
That's what I did. Slash W, and then
yeah.
I get Gregory. He pops up, and then
then
slash R.
Okay, yeah, just roll it externally and type it.
Yeah, just roll it in real life and then send just the number.
Okay, I'm doing that.
That's what I did, and it was.
I like to do math.
You just have to add whatever your modifier is. That's the
Literally
only
just
math.
add the saving of wisdom here.
I'll just
I'll do it
redo
on the end,
mine.
I'll roll to myself.
I will
Okay.
take yours.
I'm texting you, Greg,
Okay.
because I'm not gonna bother with the thing again. I just freaked out.
Night, Kim.
For a second, thought I texted the group.
Okay.
Thanks for making me schwitz. I was sweating a lot trying to figure out how to sing in an Australian accent again. I haven't done it in 5 years.
Oh, I was there the last time you did it.
Yeah.
I mean, not the last time, but like.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Well, that's also when I'm doing a musical and I have time to plan out.
Right. You know, like you can sit with it. Oh, that's a fun show.
Okay. Okay. You all feel a funny wave of energy wash over you as you walk down these stairs. At the bottom of the thick, dark stone stairs, the party reaches a split path. However, one side, almost immediately, even suspiciously, leads to a solid dead end. The other direction glimmers with torchlight leading into a larger room.
Oh, should we do it with your... Should we try to do it with the map?
Oh, whoops. That was a test, and it was for nothing, so just
Okay.
ignore that.
Should I use Dungeon Delver stuff right now? For these directions?
Okay. Dungeon Delver doesn't help you with choosing a direction. It just helps you with if you want to look for traps.
Yeah.
So you want to look for traps?
Yeah, because if one side has traps and one doesn't, then
Give me
I
a-
can know that.
So one side just leads to an abrupt dead end.
Which is
Suspicious.
The most.
Suspicious. Absolutely. The other side leads to a fully lit and decorated room.
And this also lets me know if that dead end is also a door. So
Secret door, you're right.
okay.
My. You
Yes
don't see any
job,
traps,
Gary.
and you feel like you see everything. And definitely this like pathway the other direction to a dead end is so suspicious. It practically begs you to figure it out.
Oh my god.
Right. So let's do that. It's a door there, somewhere on that dead end wall.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. I will investigate.
Well, this Dungeon Delver thing is supposed to let me see if it is a door.
Hey, cheers!
It's suspicious, but a secret door would be like Gare, the difference being like
Cheers! Happy Nat
cheer.
One!
Oh, Nat One! Cheers!
Happy Nat One!
Gare, the difference is like if you see, you know, if you roll it really well for a secret door check, then you'll find secret doors. But if there's something magical going on, it kind of bypasses everything.
To hide it?
Yeah, if there's something weird and magical, you would not see signs of a secret door.
So, well, alert to the hidden traps and secret doors found in many dungeons.
But with a natural 20, which Cypress rolled, you know for a fact that there is no trigger within sight that will like spring. There's no lines of a door that's going to open up. There's something magical going on.
So should I do an investigation check now?
If you like.
Okay.
That's what I just tried to do. So hopefully you roll better than me.
Okay, so you're dealing with some sort of magical door. You're going to need to figure out a password.
Okay. Shoes.
Suspension doesn't work.
Sandal.
The clock just speeds forward an hour.
Do we have any hints for the password?
No, not yet.
Okay. Xanthia. Wallachia.
Village. Nope. Well, I've investigated the area.
Wait, why
Can you describe again what we're seeing?
So you've gone to the bottom of a staircase.
Yeah.
And it splits.
Yeah.
In one direction, it goes to an open room.
Right.
But the other direction, it goes to an abrupt dead end.
And we're very much stuck on this abrupt dead end, which we have discovered, or which we suspect is magical in nature.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Why don't we
Sure.
go to the
Of
other
course you can.
well-lit room? Because maybe it'll give us the answer for the, or a clue for this.
Yeah. It's a 10. With a +7, it's a 10.
Yeah, you know about as much as the rest of the group, which
Okay.
is that you
Yeah.
probably need some sort of secret password.
Great.
So let's go to the well-lit room, and maybe there's a clue.
I feel like not everybody should go.
It's fair.
I don't want to separate.
I don't know that we should separate.
It's true.
If one of us is in trouble,
Fair.
you know, it's
Yeah.
just as it's worse than all of us being in the trouble.
Yeah, never forget, you should not separate, as the very famous
Dungeon Delver.
No. Feywild zine. Mooby-Doo.
Or Maya, how many hit points do you have?
No one.
What?
You never want to
87?
separate from Mooby-Doo.
87?
That's not accurate.
I get it.
You're right. It's 238.
238. Got it.
27.
27. I love it.
Hey! Don't be excited about that,
I
you
am
asshole.
excited. I am excited about
No.
it. 27. Ooh, 20s. I love it.
No!
Okay, you guys enter this room. This room is filled with beautiful furnishings and ceremonial offerings. Several sarcophagi rest here, leaders of the past who were honored with this location before it was deemed to be cursed by your people. Most of you see a cross-shaped room with solid walls, but
Oh.
Banyan, you see large openings in all four corners of the room. To the northwest, you can see there's a small room that holds a large table. To the northeast, a large sarcophagus. To the southwest, a large ornamental bowl. And to the southeast, a scroll.
I'm gonna tell my friends that I see something.
I was just gonna ask. Do we know that they see the things?
You don't know until they talk about it.
Sorry.
So you guys would see just the cross that you can see on the screen. But in the four corners, Banyan, you see open.
Other things.
You see open passageways that lead to these four corners, and you can walk right into those rooms.
Well, I definitely want to tell my friends that I see that scroll.
And do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Whoa!
Being described the room, this is what the rest of you see.
Okay.
Or this is what you're being described to. But
And which corner
this
is
is
this
what.
the scroll? What are the four? What
That's
are
the
four
scroll.
Things?
So
Okay.
the scroll's
That's
on
the
right.
ceremonial bowl. This is the sarcophagus, and this is a table with some objects on it.
Okay.
What are the objects on the table?
There are
Wait, can
5
you-
stones resting on the
Can
table,
you
but
pin
you'd
all
have to go
those next
closer
time
to
you say
link it.
that?
Yeah, I just did, didn't I?
I didn't see the pen.
I might be on the wrong channel. Hold on. Page. Do you see
Okay,
it?
Yes, I see that.
Bowl,
Okay.
sarcophagus,
Okay.
table.
Oh, so that has items on
And
it.
it has stones on it.
5 stones.
5
I
stones.
would like to go look at those stones on the table.
You see a solid wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like walls.
They are describing this to me.
They are describing it. So as you guys are walking around this room, you are all seeing this cross-shaped room, but they're like, wait a second, what about there are giant entrances
Do we
leading
know
into
why
these
they
rooms?
can see through walls?
Are they only giant to you? Are they your size?
No,
They're
they're your
only
size.
giant. Wow, that's
Yeah.
the sizest of you.
Well,
If I
I'm
touch
just
this
asking.
wall, will my hand go through it?
Your hand touches a real wall.
This is
Okay.
a wall.
But I
Can
can
you
through
go
it?
through
Do you
it?
want to try?
Yeah, I'd like to try.
You watch this gnome walk through a wall.
Oh.
Told you, Ben.
I just
cool.
follow. I just follow, believing that the wall's
Oh
not real.
no!
No.
Boom!
You take a
And
bludgeoning
after a
what is
brief,
it, blood
after a
damage?
brief unconscious, because that was all of your hit points.
Little spongy.
Wait, can I try to hold on to Banyan's shoulder and go through?
You can try all sorts of things, and it's always going to result in Banyan walking through as if
And
it's
we can't
air,
follow.
and you hitting a wall.
Okay. Great. So we'll just wait here while you figure out all the puzzles, Banyan.
Well, okay.
What are you looking at first,
I
Banyan?
would like to look scroll first.
I'm into that. Anara's into it.
In the southeast room,
And I scream, "What does the scroll say?"
there is a pedestal holding up a scroll. It is blank as you look at it.
It's blank. Okay.
Try shining it in front of a candle.
Torch. Yeah. What if I hold it up to a light, like? To see?
Do you touch it and hold it up?
Uh,
As soon as you touch it,
It burns.
the world goes black around you.
Oh.
Everywhere you look, endless darkness. But something is moving in the black. You can hear the cracking of bones echoing through an endless darkness. You can hear wheezing. You can hear a horrible stunted inhale. You hear the sounds of wet, lubricated limbs writhing and stretching. You hear it from multiple directions, getting closer to you. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
You'll see. So it's the second list of numbers as your saving throws.
No.
My second list of numbers says, "Oh, it's not great."
Yeah, I don't think you're very wise.
Obviously not. I got a 15.
Fitty.
15.
Oh, I heard Fitty.
sure.
You get your wits about you, and you are in the middle of some sort of magical trap.
Okay. I'm in a trap. Well, I can get out of traps. I'm great with traps. I get advantage. So I guess I want to disarm it.
You're starting to figure this out. Meanwhile, in the rest of the room, as this little one has left, two of these coffins burst open, and zombies burst out of them.
Sorry, guys.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, I rolled before the turn order. I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh, you can just put me up there, though. I can add it myself, right?
Yeah, I'll put you up.
Graham.
There you go.
Graham.
Oh, whoa! Everyone just showed up.
Do you mind just moving the turn order out of the window?
Oh my god, why the fuck won't it let me do this?
Yeah, it's the edge.
I've added my number 5 times.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Now it's added.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, now I see it. I don't know why you did different, but
It's on that episode 28 one. The edge right there on the bottom. Yep, that one.
okay. Inara, have you rolled? Banyan, have you rolled? Banyan, this is an initiative roll.
Okay.
You'll see at the top of your character you have initiative. I think you have a high one.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, always a d20, and you'll add your initiative modifier, which is at the top of your character sheet.
Okay. I got a 17 plus 6.
You are at 23. You're going to go first, Banyan.
Okay.
Let me roll for my zombies and see when... so Banyan, you are reading the scroll.
Yeah.
And you are kind of being attacked by a mental spell.
Yeah, I'm trying to disarm it.
So what you need to give me is... I'm going to take a wisdom saving throw again.
Okay.
At advantage, which means you get to roll twice.
Okay. This is the final.
Amanda, you're doing so good.
You are. It's okay. You have a second one.
I got an 8.
Okay. So you are still stuck...
Wait, minus 1, so it's a 7.
So you are trapped in this dark world.
Yeah.
And you see these, like... Even though you know it's not real... This like tentacle reaches out and kind of wraps around your arm, and it feels really real to you.
Oh fuck!
Let's move on in the turn order. Inara, you are up.
Great. I don't see anything that's happening.
Do you not see the baddies?
Oh, they kind of blend in. You have to zoom in, and then you can see.
Can you also turn this down a little bit? Sorry.
And they're right there.
Yeah, they're in the token layer, but you're right. They kind of blend in.
Thank you. Sorry.
Why are they so like transparent?
I think
Oh,
it's,
I see them. Sorry, I couldn't.
now
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
them.
them.
there's just the background.
Let
is
me do this.
Also
Let me.
shades of brown.
Here's what I can
That's
do.
true.
I can help a
I
little.
think they're just blending into the.
Here we go. Let me give him. I can give him names. At least that'll help.
Oh,
Zombie.
Oh, there you go.
Zombie. Wait, give like the next one's Margaret.
I want real names.
Yeah, Margaret.
Yeah, buy me
Okay.
time. Buy me time.
Here, hold on. One of them is Margaret, and the other
Blythe.
Kyle. Oh.
Margaret and Blythe.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, two zombies named Margaret and Blythe have terrifyingly woken. You don't know that their names are Margaret and Blythe, but they do.
Yeah, of course. That's how it works.
Inara, what are we doing?
I am going to cast Sacred Flame. So, like, as soon as I see the zombie, I'm like, oh! And, like, from my palms, like, poof, poof. And it's a little burst of Sacred Flame at the zombie nearest me, right here.
Why are we not in the order?
Okay, that is a success with an 18 on their dexterity save. Does that...
Oh, a success for them?
Right.
Interesting phrasing.
Does that mean it's... does it half damage or is it nothing?
Nothing.
Boom. You attack one of them, but you're startled,
Yeah.
and the spell misfires.
Okay.
These zombies, one of them that you just fired at, runs at you, trying to claw at your face. It's going to take 2 attacks at you.
Ooh.
What's your AC?
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Inara?
12.
Wow, that's a big ol' miss and a big ol' hit.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. 9 points of damage.
I magically distract the triggering creature using silvery barbs.
Okay,
And I
silvery
turn-
barbs.
Yeah, and I turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. It must re-roll the d20
Right.
and use the lower roll.
Right. So you are forcing it to re-roll. It's 19.
Yes.
And it rolls an 18.
Oh, Lord.
God damn it. Hit that little shit.
That is good enough to hit you for 9 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I choose
Good
Aramaya.
song.
Thank you.
Well, really, I choose Aramaya for
What?
the reaction to silvery barbs, which means Aramaya gets advantage on her next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw in the next minute.
Okay, Armaya, you have a free advantage.
Sorry, so I take 9 damage and I roll con.
Yes.
Thanks, girl.
Saving, right?
Yes. Okay. You needed a 12. You got a 12.
You would say success?
That is a success.
Yeah, there we go.
You have staved off the poison that
Yeah.
comes with this attack.
Great.
Aramaya, it's your turn. Oh, Aramaya, you're also being
yeah, I was
attacked.
gonna
Sorry.
say.
Aramaya, you are also being attacked. What's your AC?
87.
Okay, an 87 AC. That's a natural crit, and an 18, which is a 24.
No!
That is 2 hits, including 1
Gotta
critical
make you re-roll
success.
that.
Which one?
Well,
The crit?
No, it's okay. I'll take it.
You're gonna take it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that
oh,
is
it's so early, you know.
2d20 plus, or 2d10 plus 4.
Oh wait, but that critical means double,
Double
right?
damage.
So,
So-
no, I'm gonna make you re-roll that.
You're gonna re-roll the crit.
Yeah.
Of course you are, you idiot. Okay.
Wait, what am I?
And that's a nat 1! Cheers! That's a cheers for everyone.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
But I feel great because I have already spent half of your shit and half of your shit. And
Half of my shit.
you spent you gave me one of your bad rolls already. You've already spent your inspiration. You've already spent your inspiration. You've already spent one of your 2 time rewinds. I have a group of people who
I
can
spent
make
my
me
inspiration
re-roll my
too.
rolls. I have a group of time mages, which is
I know.
very
You must be
frustrating.
so mad.
It's very frustrating.
I feel like you should find a support group.
I have so many villain
DMs.
abilities that you guys haven't seen because you're just like, no, you fail. I'm like,
Serves you
okay.
right.
You're like stacking these characters.
I
Just
spent 20 minutes on this description. Okay. Okay, Armaya, you have taken still 1 point. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please. And take. Is that an 8? 10 points of damage. Your Constitution saving throw is a fail, which means you are poisoned. Do you want to re-roll your con?
Yes. So I'm
That's-
gonna use luck to do that.
Spending one of your luck. That's a fail. You are sickened, which means you have disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws. But you...
Wait, is this necrotic? Because he's dead?
No.
Oh.
It's a status effect. Cypress, you're up.
Big brown bear.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Armaya, it's still your turn.
I haven't gone at all.
You haven't gone at all, so it's your turn first.
Okay, I am. Well, now he's on me. Okay, I'm gonna do chromatic orb.
But
I
you have,
wanna, like,
you're at disadvantage.
push it. What does that mean?
It means you have to roll twice and take the lower.
So do I just cast it twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That doesn't work.
Okay, well, that's a really good first spell. Let's hope you roll well again. You did!
Yeah!
Oh my god! Okay, even with disadvantage, she rolled a 27
Was I
and
get the crit? Is this the second one?
and an 18. The crit is on the damage, not on the attack. You
Oh,
take
sorry,
the so
but I mean,
you
I do the 18 because
you do
it's-
the 18, which is absolutely a hit,
I get the crit
and you get the
damage.
crit damage for 27 points of damage.
And what I do is because he's right in front of me, I like go like this. I go and like push it into his face.
This thing screeches out with this
And it's
unholy.
fire.
It's an unholy screech. It's not immune. It's not like resistant or vulnerable to fire.
It's not.
But you did just
Oh, I thought it was.
do significant damage. You have it screaming and its head is like lit on fire. Cypress.
So I.
Banyan,
and I do
Banyan, you're
Blessing of the
next.
Queen and I get out of there. I do Blessing of the Queen and I get out of there.
Okay, you're teleporting.
Yeah, and because I'm third level, that means you can't attack me.
Okay.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I was gonna go help you, but never mind.
Oh.
So now I go flip over this table and
Help Inara!
I am. So I flip over this table and on the front flip I like.
You don't
turn
have
into a
to. I want to
giant
see
bear.
how good you do at it. So dexterity. Roll.
Yeah! Oh my god.
It's not going to affect you, but it's going to
No,
make
but
you.
it's funny.
It's going to make you look stupid if you fail. Okay, you did great.
Yeah! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
You did it.
You
Very action.
did.
Very action hero.
I just like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over the table into bear.
My
Inara's
scales
like-
like rip out into bear mode.
Anara's impressed.
Yeah, Anara is a gate.
So now I attack and.
That's a big ol'
attack.
hit, and that's a big ol' miss.
Alright, so there's my hit.
8 points of damage. You rip open this thing. This one hasn't been damaged yet, but you.
But now it's at disadvantage for being flamed.
It's pointing out. Oh, well, you're at advantage, which means, buddy, go ahead and roll that claws over again.
Yeah!
You're right. You are flanking it. You have advantage. Your claws attack hits. Go ahead and roll that damage too. That is much better. You have just gone from 8 points of damage to 20 points of damage.
That's what we like to hear. And I give a big bear roar.
Oof. Banyan,
Yeah.
you are still stuck in the dark world.
Yeah.
All of these creatures are closing in on you. A tentacle is wrapping around you.
Upside down.
You're in the upside down. You need to like mentally snap out of it. It is a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not very come
I
back
know.
to us.
You're
Banyan.
stuck. Now remember, you do have a reroll whenever you want to spend it. One per game. It's just all players get this.
Okay, I didn't use it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh god.
Can
Oh.
Reroll.
You're spending your reroll.
What is it? I just get a
Oh god, it's a 7 again.
You are trapped in this nightmare world, and another tentacle has come around your other arm, and they are starting to stretch you out. Inara, you are up.
Inara, you might have to help Banyan.
But
Oh my God.
as far as Inara knows, Banyan's stuck behind a solid wall.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
There's nothing to help.
And I also have a zombie in front of me.
There's nothing to help.
God, where are all my high rolls?
We've all
Tell me
asked
about
this.
Okay.
Tell me.
I'm
split in two.
so like I fired and the fire didn't hit.
not feeling good with the dice, there's some more.
Oh, there's other ones.
Sets up here.
Yeah.
Would you like this one?
Feel free to use.
One of these?
Yeah.
No, these guys did me really well.
Okay.
I still believe in
The
them.
dice are right. The dice are right. It was just bad luck.
It was just.
It's bound to
It's
happen.
just good storytelling. That's all the dice.
Sorry, Inara. What do you want?
And I see like Cypress fighting the zombie in front of me, and I like try to grab one of its arms, and I shocking grasp it.
Okay.
Are they wearing armor made of metal by any chance?
It's a zombie. It has a low AC. You're gonna hit it with 13.
Great.
They're not
Do
wearing
zombies
armor.
wear metal
Just
armor?
wondering. Okay,
Well,
so
in
it
the
takes
grave,
it takes 10
Actually,
lightning
you could have
damage.
died with metal armor on.
That's true.
Okay. It's still kicking, and it's gonna attack you. 2 attacks coming at you as this thing just tries to bite your neck, Inara.
At disadvantage.
It does not get disadvantage from being flanked.
You get advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't we? Oh, no.
Only being like restrained gives you disadvantage.
Yeah.
But if
Oh.
you're just there, they get advantage, but nothing happens to you.
Oh, okay.
So, Inara, 2 attacks coming your way. Ooh, that's got to be both hits. A 21 and a 24.
No, my AC's 12.
So those
I
are
think,
2 hits, and I'll go ahead and roll the damage now, and you can give me that Constitution
And I can't
saving
give you
throw.
another reaction, right?
21 points of damage. Are you still up?
I can't give you a reaction, right?
You can give me a reaction.
Okay, so I still have rebarbs again.
You can keep doing that. How many do you get?
I have as many spell slots.
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do it again? Do you
For
want
one
to
of them, I guess.
to the larger one? I guess the 18.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. They're both hits. Okay, what's your AC?
12.
You have an AC of 12.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, can I please get one more from this armor that I'm wearing? And you were like, no, it doesn't fit you that well.
I mean, an AC of 12 is kind of silly.
I mean, I had 13.
Yeah.
13, 14, I'd be like, yeah, that's mage zone, you know. But you have a 12.
I'm wearing school robes.
And I rolled a 12.
Fuck you. Wait, I win in a tie.
No, I win in a tie.
I thought I won.
No.
I think Michelle wins all the time.
And all I have,
Just
if I roll a
nice.
12, that hits AC 12.
Oh, 'cause I'm small.
So I hit you both times, even with your silvery barbs. And the result of such is 21 points of damage.
I'm still standing.
You're still standing.
I'm still standing.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You do resist the poison. Aramaya, you're up.
I thought the zombies go before me.
Oh, you're right.
Margaret,
The
see?
other one of the zombies just went, but you're right. Thank you for reminding me that I have to take the other zombie too.
I guess I should have said that.
You actually didn't collect your homework.
Where is he? There she
That
is.
was you just now.
So the other one's gonna run to Cypress because that's the only person you can reach. Oh, yeah, that's the only person you can reach.
Am I behind cover? Where I'm at?
You could be if you want to tell me you take
This
cover.
is cover, right?
You could tell me you take
Okay,
cover.
yeah, I take cover.
Wow, look at this
When I
human centipede
teleported.
over here.
But just so you know, Bianca, cover won't help you with these things because cover would help you with like spells being shot at you, but if something runs up to you and attacks you, that doesn't do much.
Okay.
But you're out of their distance. They're ignoring you. Cypress, 2 swipe attacks coming your way. What's your AC?
13.
Ooh, you're also low, Cypress. That's really low for you, Cypress. But
It's just-
both of them missed. I think something's wrong on your character sheet.
No, it's 13. I mean, you can check it out, but it's always been this low. It sucks.
Oh, one of them did hit. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. You failed your con, take 8 points of damage, and you are sickened, which means you have disadvantage on your attacks now.
I went 27.
And it's your turn. You can try to go ahead and, if you want, you can spend your bonus action to resist the poison.
I'm gonna need some
Cool.
Go ahead and it's another Constitution save.
Okay.
Maybe when we next time we're
Well, okay, you have overcome your poison, my friend.
Nice.
So go ahead and take your normal attack as you would.
Okay.
Do I still get advantage for flanking?
You sure do.
Great.
They also get advantage on you now because they're flanking you.
Oh no.
But those are 2 hits. Roll the damage.
Love to hear it. Pow.
Banyan, you're next.
Pow.
Yeah.
16 points of damage. This thing is looking very torn apart. Banyan, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw or things are going to get real dicey here.
These are getting so
I believe in you.
Oh my god. 7.
You have gotten 8 every
Cheers.
3 times in a row?
Banyan, you keep telling yourself that this is not real.
This is not real.
Your body is telling you it's real.
Oh, we got a raid.
We did not get the alert.
Hey, Ray.
We have a raid!
Time for unusual number during battle.
Well, what happens on this D&D
Hi,
channel
Riz.
when we get
We
raided,
raid.
pause this battle because it's time to talk about our feelings. In song.
In song.
All right. We've been raided. It's time to go to our impromptu musical number.
Oh, God.
Welcome, Raiders. We are now in the middle of a fight where
That's okay.
zombies are attacking some of the party while another one tries to read a sacred scroll. And we're going to now display this for you in song.
Oh my God. I hope you guys came here for this.
Specifically.
All right.
What is this song?
Starting.
What is this song?
You choose.
Oh.
This is very slow.
We came into this temple, didn't know what we'd find. We turned a corner, now there's zombies, and they're trying to eat our behinds. Yes, but we make it through this dark time, but we make it out alive. Someone pray to Zambia, hopefully we'll survive.
All right, everyone.
Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive.
I came home to find my family murdered. Now in this temple, my best friend might die. So I turned into a giant fucking bear to rip the throat out of this zombie's fucking hair. Hopefully we won't die. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive.
It's dark and cold. I just wanted to read that scroll. Now I might get pulled into a hole in pieces. I'm too small to die. Let this not be the day I say goodbye. Hopefully I'll survive.
Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive.
I'm barely standing and I'm scared for my life. I'm bleeding from my body, my limbs are on fire. I have 2 hit points. I'm weak and I'm scared. Banyan went into the wall and I hope they get out of there. Hopefully
we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Hopefully we'll survive. Welcome, Raiders. We sing for Raiders.
We sing for Raiders.
Rate us again.
Rate us again. Tell your friends.
We sing for Raiders.
We're also all in. We're all. Everyone here is into being rated. Okay, we're just gonna say that.
2 is more than 0.
That's right.
Cheers! I'd like to throw out a cheers to the Raiders.
Cheers to the
Cheers to the Raiders! Twinkies!
Cheers to the
Twinkies and
Raiders!
Twinkies!
Drink with us, and die with them.
Oh no!
Okay, let's get back into our battle.
When someone else is attacking, can I have more whiskey?
Oh,
Inspiration granted.
What?
Yeah!
Does that mean I get inspiration if I ask for whiskey?
No, it's just like out of
Why are
game
you so mean?
Yeah, I get an extra inspiration this game. And Greg's like, God damn it.
okay. Let's get back to the fight. Whose turn? It's Banyan's turn.
Banyan rolled an 8,
Banyan.
which is really a 7, so Banyan's dead.
Okay, so Banyan,
Yeah.
you read this unholy scroll.
Yeah.
And now your brain is turning against you.
Yeah.
You know that you're stuck in this like weird spell, but you feel damage. You feel pain.
Oh no.
Go ahead and take. Ooh, 12 points of damage, Banyan. That's half your hit points, Banyan. Oof, and no one can see. You're stuck in this private chamber. Inara, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. This guy still. Is he bleeding? This guy in front
He's
of me?
really falling apart.
Well, he's zombie. Does he bleed?
Yeah.
He's zombie. You've like cut off one of his limbs at this point. He's
Great.
gushing out purple blood, which is dead mush.
Great. I Sacred Flame him.
Would you call me?
Did it not work?
Our raiders are so happy with our song. We're a musical D&D crew, and if you have been missing musical in your D&D,
You come to the
you
right
come to the
place.
right channel.
We have songs every episode.
There
That's
are
right.
4 professional singers in this room.
In this room of 5.
See if you can figure out who is what.
I've been voting well for you since Greg didn't open his mouth. So
See?
Yeah, that's true.
Greg couldn't sing.
That's right. That's right.
All right, they need a DC 15.
Okay. Is it on just 1 or 2? Just the one that you're
The
facing.
one in front of me.
That's a fail.
Thank God. They take 12 radiant.
That is not enough to kill them. But
Radiant? It should be doubled. It's a zombie.
Oh.
So I'm dead. You think I just chose Sacred Flame?
Oh,
for the sake of the episode, they are vulnerable to radiant damage. They're zombies. No, I'm telling you, D&D does not hand out radiance or vulnerable damage. It's so rare, but I add it to a lot of things because I think it's more fun.
yeah. In our last campaign, I used to play a lot
Inara,
of that
please
shit
kill
with
it.
that.
Great. So last thing, I lightninged it and it hurt me really bad. And I kind of go down on one knee because I'm really hurt. I only have 2 hit points left. And I grab its shirt and I bring it down with me. You're already dead, so I don't feel very bad about this. And I just blast it with fire.
And it Sailor Moon screams as light overcomes
Yes.
its face.
Yeah.
And then it just turns to a skeleton and then it's gone.
Yes.
There's one left. It's going to attack Cypress.
Ah!
Oh, Nara, you were not looking good.
No, I am very
That's-
wounded.
We're
I'm on
starting
knees.
to-
Cypress, it's 2 hits.
Ugh.
Go ahead and roll that. Are you already poisoned? You got out of
No,
it.
I got out of it.
You're back to. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. Oh, very good. You are not poisoned this time around, but you do take. Oh no, that's not correct. That's not correct.
Wow, 37 points
That's
of
not.
damage.
That's
You
not
are
accurate.
dead.
You take 9 points of damage. Boo.
One of these things is not like the other.
Boo to my second roll. Aramaya, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with a. Is he blinking?
He's blinking.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with a chromatic orb
Okay.
of fire again, even though he's apparently not.
That is
Ooh! But
Is-
does a 12 hit?
a 12 is what you need to hit. They're zombies. They don't have any armor. 20 points. Go ahead. Tell me.
So I kind of did the whatever. I teleported over to where I was after getting hit, and so I was trying to bandage myself, and I'm hearing Inara screaming, and I'm oh my god, and I'm kind of pushed up by the thing, and I'm oh my god, I've got to get up, and so I kind of wrap my arm, and I turn around, and I just hurl this huge fireball right at Margaret?
Mm-hmm.
Right at Margaret, and I'm fuck you,
Margaret! You don't know
and
how
it's slow
the
motion.
name comes to you. You don't know where it comes from.
It's just I knew that was their
Yeah.
name. And the fireball kind of slow-mo hits her and topples her over as she's disintegrating into ash, and her
Nice.
body falls down and just ash on the floor.
The 2 zombies are yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
But you're still
still stuck.
You're still stuck
And we
streaming.
can help them, right?
You guys have no idea what's going on with them. So
We don't. Do we even know that they're trapped?
they're behind walls. You have no idea what even happened. You don't. As far as you know, they went. They walked into a wall and then zombies woke up.
Can I telepathically message
You can't.
Banyan and be like, "Hey, little buddy"?
Tell me this, Zizix. Sorry. Oh no. Tell me this, Cypress. Is telepathy line of sight?
I can check.
Can you check that for me? Meanwhile, Banyan, I'm gonna need
that's a
another
good
wisdom
question.
throw.
I think it's somebody that you're
I have a
familiar with,
question.
but we should check.
So I know I'm like in some sort of weird dark nether
You have
world.
to get consent. Is that what that means?
Can I shroom out of there?
You feel like it's something, whatever's happening to you is mental
Uh-huh.
and not physical.
Uh-huh.
So shrooming wouldn't help in this situation.
Okay, fine. Fine. God damn it. 12 minus 1, 11. 11.
Oh.
Am I dead?
Oh, he's loving it.
Please don't kill me. I just got here.
You're gonna-
And this was the
Does
last
anyone
time
have
that
any
ever played
way?
D&D.
Can anyone justify a way to help this roll by
Wait,
1
where's the-
point?
wait, let me see.
By 1 point.
I don't see
Oh,
the roll.
yes, I had a portent that my new gnome friend would die in the dark, and I didn't know what it meant because I just saw a gnome dying.
You just
and it
saw
didn't
that
make
you
sense
now
to me.
this is a future seer, so like
I
what happens is
divination.
That's the thing.
she
I
gets a
can't
special
help, right?
ability where she can
No,
see the
'cause
future
I
and
can't
she
see
can
that. Yeah.
replace rolls with her own rolls.
Oh, God.
And so I when I was scrying
Thank God you had that vision.
on the jet ski when I was
You were scrying on the jet
everything
ski.
was dark, and all I saw was a gnome falling,
could you scry?
and I had no idea. It
And
was
that-
when I was waking up.
And with that,
And I used the
your
ocean.
second portent is now gone, correct?
Yes, fine.
You are out of portents.
You
and
literally begged
Don't
me.
look so happy about
You
that.
literally
okay?
begged me to
Don't
help.
look so fucking
Banyan.
happy about that.
Wait. She saved
I
you
also
don't
still
but the
have
sad,
friends.
the true sad, but hold on, Banyan, I gotta tell you the true sadness of this. You'll never know she saved you because
Wait!
because reality shifted.
What?
Exhal gave Banyan inspiration.
Exie Hall has purchased an inspiration for you.
I think that's the first
But
time
wait.
it's ever happened.
I didn't know you could do that.
You can do that, but
sorry.
they have to pay for this. So you get an inspiration, Banyan.
so much.
But you still have to roll again. You still have to roll again.
You have to roll again.
And I saw it.
Do you want to use another die? Do you want to use a different die?
No, I believe in this one.
Okay. Okay.
You can
This
do it.
is
You can
this
do
is
it.
this is what we talk about with pay to play. What'd you roll?
Oh my god. I already saw this in a vision.
So with
Banyan, no!
with the extra roll, we have still failed, and we are spending that portent.
yeah, remember, I had a portent.
Yep. We are
It was
Where-
down on the 17.
She was on the jet ski.
Yeah.
It really was this close to 17.
Everything was
was
17
dark.
and went dirt.
Wait, you need what?
Exie Hall. You're still the first to
Thank you
use
so
it.
much.
What?
You're the
But
first
no,
to
it
use it.
sat on the 17
Wait,
and
what
then
do you
slowly
need?
went to...
A one, right?
And I
Oh,
have to tell
now
you, Garrett,
more.
that was my inspiration. That was my inspiration. I psychically turned it from the
Yeah, Garrett's
17.
like, "What?"
Wait a minute. What did
I
what did
rolled
they
it
need?
and it was like on the
But
17.
what did they need to get?
And went doosh.
They needed a 12 and they got an 11.
Okay. Well, they actually got a 14.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Portent
never
spent.
Okay, get over it. I saw my
Exie
inspiration.
Hall bonus spent, but
It's just X.
here's the short of the story. A lot of people have helped and put their efforts together, Amanda, to make sure that you break free of this spell.
Thank you.
And you do.
takes
And
a
when you
village to
realize
stay alive.
that it's not really happening, the tentacles disappear. And you're back in the room and you're holding a scroll.
Okay.
There's something interesting drawn beneath where the scroll was sitting.
Oh.
Beneath where the scroll was resting, you see an image of someone holding a stone and picking up a piece of paper. Similar to the paper you're holding now, but they're holding a stone.
So I did it in the wrong order.
Oh.
Motherfucker. I almost went to the stones first anyway.
But now we know.
now we know.
I mean, now you know. We have no idea.
Whew, baby.
I'm dying.
Okay, but here's the fucking thing.
You're slowly
though.
bleeding out.
Or-
Which stone?
Well, there's...
What does
There
the
are
stone...
5 stones.
Right. What does the stone look like in this little...
Would you like to go look at the other? So you casually walk out. You casually walk out of a wall and
Drenched in sweat.
you see that Inara has been like bitten on the neck and is like heavily bleeding.
Hemorrhaging blood.
And
I'm like kneeling.
There's
We're
more.
all bleeding. All three of us took
Oh,
damage.
yeah.
Oh no, I pop back
But
into
I am,
Dragonborn and I'm perfectly fine.
I'm like,
Oh, I'm not. My arm
You
is
asshole
bandaged.
druid.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I'm new here.
Yes.
Can I give her a mommy shroom to
Of course you
heal
can.
her? I would really like to give her a mommy shroom.
A mommy shroom?
Now, it just so happens that this is a shroom expert.
Oh.
We love a shroom.
Wait, like the fun kind?
Cheers on that.
Like the fun kind?
Yeah. Well, I have all sorts of kinds. I would like to give, because my friend here looks like she's in bad shape.
Take one off your inventory. You've lost one of
I
them.
would like to take one off my inventory.
Okay, and then you go ahead and what is the roll on that?
It's a 3d8 plus 5 health when eaten.
It's a nice mushroom.
Wait, you also have your
It's a
the short
nice
rest
mushroom.
rolls, right?
So if we wanna take an hour to rest, we can do that.
Okay,
Let's do it.
3d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need it.
So let's see how this goes first.
All right.
Do we also have potions? I feel like we bought some last time. We were at a
That's
store.
Jason is the one who keeps
Oh!
track of all our inventory.
16,
But I always keep the bag on
21.
me.
We definitely have some inventory. I just don't
Plus
know what
5.
it is. But I know
26.
we have some. Oh, okay.
You just
Well,
like almost fully healed me.
so you feel fine.
I feel incredible. I ate that mushroom and I was like,
Some good stuff.
I'll throw out that
This is delicious.
whoa!
the mommy shrooms, they're naturally sweet. They taste really good.
Yeah.
Nothing like any mushroom you've ever tasted.
No, I've had a lot of fun guy, but this is a wild one.
This is a fun girl.
Oh.
So
I'm experiencing the world for the first time.
that shy, I would say you're in a time restraint situation. So if you don't need the hour to short rest, some of your special abilities, they say short rest, long rest.
Mm-hmm.
A short rest is an hour rest, and a long rest is an 8-hour rest.
Oh,
So a long rest is like sleep, but a short rest is, hey, can we just hang out for an hour and get our breath? Okay, so moving on, where do you want to go next?
I want to go over to those rocks.
In the northwest, you see an ornamental table with 5 stones of various sizes going from smallest to largest. They're kind of in like a semi-arc.
Okay.
Also on the table, a carved image of a woman washing her hands in a large ornamental bowl.
Okay.
That's all there. That's all you see. There are 2 other rooms you haven't checked out yet.
Right, the sarcophagus and the bowl. So now I want to go to the bowl.
You want to check them out before doing anything.
Correct.
Okay,
I'm not fucking up that again.
at
Wait,
the
can
bowl.
You explain to us what happens in the room, right?
I would like to explain to my friends what happened in that room.
Yeah. And there's
Tell
no
them.
way, like, can I Arcana check the walls? Like, is there
Sure you
any
can.
way? Yeah. Now that that mushroom, I was
On-
like, whoa!
well,
I should find out what's going on.
To be fair, you don't need to Arcana check. The fact that you feel a solid wall and they are walking through it means something very bizarre is going on. It's not a spell that you know of. This is some like ancient temple
Deity
magic
Can I
shit.
investigate?
So it's not just an illusion.
It's not
So
an
there's
illusion.
no like there's no
In fact,
man behind the curtain.
you've never
that we
seen
could
something
then-
quite like this because you're watching them walk through it and they speak from their perspective as if it's an open doorway.
Right.
And then when you do it, it's absolutely a solid wall. It's not an illusion.
Yeah, platform 9 3/4 deal.
So
I'm
something
a
weirder
level.
is going on, and you don't need an Arcana check to know that.
Can I
Okay.
investigate?
Sure, you can.
No, me comes out of the wall like, hey friends, that was fucking terrible.
I got a 13.
It was fucking terrible.
So you know nothing more than the group knows. Something weird is going on. It must have something to do with whatever this temple is about. But why don't you guys all give me some religion checks? Can everyone give me a religion check?
Yeah.
This is an intelligence check.
Oh. What does that mean?
Aramaya,
20.
the things you're seeing
just
do
roll.
not coincide with what you know of the goddess
Religion is
Xanthia.
intelligence. So roll a d20 and
What?
add your intelligence
The
modifier.
things you're seeing around you do not coincide with what you know of the
And you added
goddess
your modifier.
Xanthia.
What were you
So this is
before?
not from Xanthia.
Yeah, I
You
got
don't know that this is a temple of Xanthia. The
I
things
don't?
around you don't
Oh.
look very Xanthia-like.
Oh.
I got a 22.
Oh.
You as well. You recognize a lot of the stuff here, and it's not even the same language that Xanthia used.
Do I recognize the language?
It's this ancient Aztec kind of like the equivalent of that anyway. It's something that you have seen in like ancient your equivalent of archaeology, you know?
Do I get the sense that understanding the language written would help us? Or does it feel like this has been repurposed?
You know that this is more of a you got a 22. You know that this is more of a pictograph kind. It's Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Well, yeah, but
so
that's
it's not
translatable.
But it's not like letter by letter. It's story based kind of thing.
Okay, so we can figure out the story regardless of whether or not we speak the language, sort of.
Ish, yes.
Okay.
And you do have two people who speak Tiefling, which is what most of this is translated into.
Okay.
Have you tried praying harder?
Banyan, what are we checking out? 15 on a religion check?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're starting to also question why Xanthia would make this temple.
Yeah.
The upstairs...
It was all fun and games.
It was
in
all
the
fun
first
and games
level.
upstairs, but why would Xanthia,
Yeah.
a goddess of nature and the goddess of the beast, the goddess of like the natural animals of the forest and all this, why would she try to fuck with your brain?
Yeah.
You know, is the kind of the question. It's not what you know of Xanthia. And so the question's already arising of like, why? What is this? Where are we?
Yeah.
As you check out that bowl,
Yeah.
it is carved in like kind of in the middle with
Okay.
two depictions, one on one half and one on the other. Drawings in the bowl.
Okay.
On one half, you see a woman placing a stone on a coffin.
Oh.
The second image shows the same woman kneeling and reading from a scroll.
Scroll. Okay, so the order of
Right.
operations. Is there any sort of water in the room with the bowl?
There's no water in the bowl, and you haven't checked out the coffin yet.
Right.
Just to
Seems
keep
to
track.
be the last step. But I might as well go check out the coffin now because I gotta have all the fucking information.
You guys
I'm not
watch this.
fucking
You
around
guys
with
watch this gnome,
anymore.
and the gnome walks out of the first wall looking like shell shocked. Walks out of the second wall looking like confused. Walks out of the third wall looking determined, and walks into the fourth wall.
And just holds up a finger.
We're all
Yeah,
like,
and you're like, "What was that?" Okay, okay.
do you think
I need all the information first.
In the room with the large coffin, the large sarcophagus extremely well decorated, more so than the ones outside, which are nicely decorated. In the center, an image of a man with water dripping from their hands, pointing to the second of 5 circles.
Motherfuck. Okay. I gotta go tell my friends everything I just
Okay,
did.
Yeah,
do you
break it
need
down,
me,
break
do you
it
need me
down.
to repeat all this?
yes?
No.
Yes.
Well, you found 4 images.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do anything? It's
So we have to
Wait,
get
wait,
the
wait.
water
Can,
from
wait, can we just
here,
hear the images?
Go there.
Can we just hear the images
grab
first?
this.
Here are the 4 images. You found an image of a woman washing her hands in a large ornamental bowl. You found an image of water dripping from the hands of someone pointing to the second of 5 circles. You found an image of a woman placing a stone on a coffin, then kneeling and reading from a scroll. You found an image of someone holding a stone and picking up a piece of paper.
Okay, so here's what I think. I think I gotta take the second stone out of the 5
Okay.
and put it in the bowl.
Yeah.
Water will appear, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Wash the
My
hands.
But now, what fucking stone do I go pick up before I go get the scroll?
Well,
Where
what's
did you
on the
get? Where did you
table?
get the idea for the second stone from the 5
the
circles?
sarcophagus. Yeah.
The
Because
sarcophagus.
there's
Can
a
I-
picture of someone pointing at the second of 5
But also,
circles.
what about the objects on the table? Is there a stone on there? Did you look already?
The stone.
There's
There's
5.
5
There's 5
stones
stones.
on the table.
And there's one image that's pointing to the second stone.
Yeah.
And then there's an image of the stone being put in a bowl. There's another image of hands being washed in a bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the last image is
There's an image of someone holding the stone while picking up a
Picking
scroll.
up- I can't pick up
And
that
then there's
fucking
an
scroll
image
without a
of,
stone
and then
again.
there's an image of someone putting a stone on the sarcophagus
Yeah.
and reading the scroll.
Question.
Can they bring it? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Can they bring out any of these objects?
Guess we'll find out.
She'd have to pick, they would have to pick up the stones.
So when they picked up the scroll, the zombies burst out. Right?
Question.
But I did do it out of order.
There's
you
the
did do it out
5
of
bowls.
I
and
know
there's the
better.
5 in this cross. The second one. Can we check if it has the water?
What?
That we have to use, that you have to bring to the bowl. And then we can get the stones after you wash your hands in that bowl. Then you can grab the stone, put it in the bowl. No?
Well, he makes a good point.
Because they did mention the 5 bowls and the second one had the water.
Yeah, but do you think
Right?
the puzzle would be in the puzzle rooms only? Do you know what I mean?
If I built the puzzle, I'd make a loophole to piss everyone off.
Should I draw the drawings? Is that going to help us?
You want to recreate the drawings?
Maybe, because I feel a little confused.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I recreate
It's so hard because we can't do anything.
Yeah.
4.
physically.
You can all just talk. Yeah. 4 drawings.
Like we can't test it out. Like only Banyan can.
Only Banyan can.
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna, because I can't hold all 5 images or whatever they are.
Yeah, there's 4 images. You want to draw them, write them out?
Yeah. Okay. Is Jason gonna kill me for using his notebook? I think upside down.
I think this notebook is for this.
Yeah.
That's what this is for. Yeah.
Okay, so the
Notebooks
first
are great.
image is.
Notebooks are
The
great.
first image
Well,
is you look. The first thing you looked at was the page, and you saw an image of someone holding a stone and picking up a scroll.
Okay.
The next image you saw was the bowl, and it was a woman kneeling, a woman placing a stone on a coffin, and then kneeling before it and reading from a scroll.
Okay.
Another image, you went to the table with the 5 stones on it, and you saw a woman washing her hands in a large ornamental bowl.
Okay.
And then you finally went to the coffin, where you saw an image of a man with water dripping from his hands, pointing to the second of 5 circles.
A man standing with water dripping, pointing to the second of 5 circles.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, so you have to pick the scroll up with a stone.
Mm-hmm.
You have to place one of the stones on a sarcophagus and kneel down.
Mm-hmm.
You have to place a bowl. You have to place the... Right. Okay, so pick up the second stone. I think the second stone for the whole thing.
You think?
Yes.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. Greg's like, nope. Okay. I want to use my inspiration.
Didn't you already?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Today.
All right.
Wait, intelligence? I have +4. Yeah, so that was a 9. So
But you're using your inspiration.
Yeah. It's a 10.
No help from the DM do you get?
Yeah. Okay, there's only one indicator of which stone to pick up, right?
Right. Use that stone for the whole thing.
I just don't, unless the bowl reveals more information. Unless we get more information, we only
Let's
have
start
one
there.
indicator of which stone.
Why don't we take it step by step?
That's what we're doing.
We'll start right there. All right, second
Lay
stone.
drawings.
I'm gonna march my little patootie into the room with the stones.
You give me an intelligence roll.
Should be in a museum.
I think it's helpful.
Yeah,
It is helpful.
It's just felt so good this whole time. I also don't know how to do it yet on the computer. Thank you.
Oh.
It's a 1.
I
Is it?
won't take a ground roll.
No,
But
that's a
cheers,
setup.
everyone.
But cheers to the 1.
But cheers, everyone, for a
Yeah,
fake
cheers.
round of a 1.
Cheers.
Oh, there's just
Come
a
out.
little
I
left.
got it.
It's
I
okay.
got
We're so close.
it. 2.
You also get no help from the DM. What do you want to do?
I want to go into the room with the stones.
Yeah, let's just do it.
And pick up the second stone.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pick up the second stone, those of you who are standing in the middle of the room,
Oh God.
a staircase carves itself into the ground
Oh.
and like opens itself down.
Let's go.
I poke my head down now.
It goes down.
and my dark vision shows me with my head just poked down
A
there.
staircase leading downwards that spirals.
And I take slow steps to see until I see a ground without going on the ground.
I'm following him.
Nice tiptoes.
But you're
checking
first.
for traps.
Cypress, you're
Checking.
carefully heading down this.
I'm doing a perceptions with my 12,
Yep,
which
with
is
your
showing me
12.
that I'm on a
And
staircase.
you are slowly, carefully stepping down these steps, and then the ceiling like closes above you just before Armaya can follow, and you are trapped in this cage that is slowly starting to compress.
Can I turn into a rat and crawl through the cage hole?
You can turn into a rat, but there are no holes to crawl through.
Never mind. Then it doesn't matter. Then
But
I'm
you
stuck.
can. But it would certainly be easier to survive longer as a rat than a person.
That's true. You take up less space, smaller lungs. all
In
that.
this thing that is getting closer and closer. However, the timer is now on, and you guys see this happen, or you hear, and you
I
can
see
hear,
it, 'cause
you
I'm
hear
right there,
Cypress
right?
screaming. He's like, "I think I did bad.
I should have done this.
Oh, it's getting
This
good.
was a bad idea.
I'm gonna turn into a rat. So if you hear
Guys,
me
it's trapped,
squealing
you guys,
as a
it's
rat,
trapped.
that means please fucking save me."
I'm just wait
okay.
as long as I can before
Okay.
I turn into a rat.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna weave the Anaran tapestry.
Something must have. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm going to try to see our group in the next.
Do you want to focus on? It's hard to focus on the group, so focus on one of.
I'm gonna focus on the stones.
You want to focus on what to do on the stones.
I want to focus
the
on the
future
stones.
of the stones.
Yes, I want to focus on what happens.
Okay. Okay. You are casting your Anaran. You are casting your spell. 24 hours, which
Yeah.
means it's gone for this adventure.
I know. So
Okay.
I better give me some fucking information.
Absolutely. So on the stones, you like focus into the future line, the timeline of these stones. You see Banyan walking into the room with wet hands, reaching for the second stone.
Okay.
So that means
So
the difference
Banyan has to-
that's in the water. Because it's after they have washed their hands.
We still missed we missed one of the details in the pictures, which is that Banyan is picking up the second stone, pointing at the second stone with wet hands.
Pointing at the second stone.
Yeah, pointing at the second, which means the hands are already wet, which means something else happened first.
Yeah.
And none of
Kinda
the
just
other,
getting small.
None of the other stones give me any other information.
The other stones are insignificant.
It's just the second stone.
If you touch the other stones, they trigger villains.
I
to
should have
come out.
focused on Banyan.
You should have focused on Banyan for sure. But you focused on the stones and you saw that part of the puzzle. The second stone is chosen by Banyan, who has wet hands.
So you need to have already. You need to wash your hands in the basin before you take the second stone.
How do I get water in there?
Good question.
The other
Wait,
stones are
I have a
insignificant.
question.
Mhm.
What was the picture on the sarcophagus again?
The picture shows someone with water dripping from their hands, pointing to the second of 5 circles.
I mean, is the water in the sarcophagus?
So the water, you don't see water, but
Can I just retcon and
Making-
focus on Banyan because I didn't realize.
no.
So stupid.
You can't. You focused on the stone. You should have definitely focused on Banyan, but you focused on the stone, and you got the story of the stone. So that's a piece of the puzzle that you were missing. There's
I still think you're stupid and dumb.
There's no water in this
that's
bowl,
fact.
but water is not an impossible thing for
To
us.
be fair, I did say
figure
wet
out.
your hands before you grab the stones, but that's just me.
Yeah. So
You did say
wash. So and the basin's empty.
I would told you not to go down the stairs.
Wait, is the basin empty?
It's empty.
Okay, so I have a flask in my thing, a water canteen in my
Of course you do.
adventurer's pack. I fill the basin with water.
Well,
or
you
I
can't.
I give the flask to Banyan.
You can do that.
Yeah. So I'm giving
Absolutely.
you my
You-
canteen of water to fill the basin.
You pour
and I'm
this
telling you to
measly
cleanse your hands
canteen of
first.
water into the basin. Do you want to wash your hands on that?
Yeah.
Okay, your hands are wet, and you've washed them in this basin.
Okay, I washed them in the basin, and now I pick that second stone back up.
You travel up to the northern room, and you cautiously take the second stone. And as you do, the walls stop. But the entrance doesn't open up again, but the walls have stopped.
The walls have stopped. The walls have stopped.
Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, we got this, buddy.
Please save me.
What do you want to do next?
Remind me about the picture
So the stone,
Hands are wet.
and I could see if the so I focus on the stone, right?
Yeah.
Which means
You can
let
see
me just
the
remind
journey
you.
of the stone.
Yeah, I see the whole journey
Right.
of the stone.
So you see the stone taken by Banyan.
and I see the order in which it goes.
Mm-hmm. Right. You see the stone taken by Banyan to the scroll.
Okay.
And then taken to the coffin and placed on the coffin.
Okay, so that's the order I tell you.
okay.
Scroll and then sarcophagus.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
sarcophagus.
Then I'm gonna go grab the scroll. Hesitantly.
The scroll this time reveals a strange inscription. It's from a language that you. It's in Tiefling. You recognize it. It's but it's kind of like hocus pocus. It's like words that don't really mean. You know what I mean? They don't translate.
Okay, so now
it's a magic incantation.
Am I bringing all the things to the sarcophagus stone?
Yes.
Okay.
You're taking the stone to the sarcophagus, but I don't see
In the drawing, you put the stone on the sarcophagus
Yeah. Okay.
and then kneel and read the spell.
And I'm gonna do all that damn shit right there.
You see a description of the object's location, where it's been, who's handled it, if they're known to the object, and the aura of magic around the object for the duration.
You once again appear surrounded by darkness.
Okay.
You can hear the movement all around you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck me! Oh my god. 6!
What's you? I feel so bad for you. Everything is an 8 or a 7.
I know. For a second, I was getting 20s and 23s.
Maybe because it's my die. Maybe you're supposed to pick your own.
But I did pick yours.
No.
All right, we're gonna switch it out.
Yeah, we'll give you a chance to pick colors. What color?
Oh no, I'm taking that.
Well, no, we're not saying you're not going to take it.
Yeah.
Just maybe you'll be here
For
for
the
more than this
future.
episode.
Banyan.
That'd be so nice. I did everything I was supposed to.
Banyan, you suddenly realize you've been here before. This is where you've always belonged.
Oh no.
You are the ruler of this realm.
Whoa.
I could have told them about that, huh?
And these defilers must be punished.
Oh no!
Wait, you're really the ruler of this realm?
No. First of all, we don't hear it. Second of all,
we don't hear
there's some shit happening. There's some mind
However,
control shit.
as you place the stone on and speak this like arcane text that you don't truly understand, those thoughts start to enter your head that this is your domain, that these people are lucky to be around you, that if they even look you in the eye, they're disrespecting your power and your authority.
Wait, do they believe that? Are you believing this?
Yeah, Banyan's definitely buying into this. But as Banyan reads this scroll and places the stone, a word comes to your mind, as if it's whispered into the back of your ear. It's an arcane word like physicaboo, you know. It doesn't make sense.
Physicaboo.
Doesn't make sense, but you're given a strange power.
The Banyan,
powerful
please don't do it.
Physicaboo.
Everyone knows about it.
But everything's changed now.
You just feel more comfortable here, you know.
Okay.
You feel like you belong here. But we'll save all the fun stuff for another episode.
What?
Thank God I'm alive!
You did find out. So Banyan walks out of the fourth room, and Banyan's eyes seem a little glazed over. Why don't you all give me an insight check? The other three.
You mean the other two? I'm locked in a cage under the ground.
Why don't the other two? Your cage opens right up,
We have no idea.
We have no idea.
and you
the
guys
floor
notice nothing at all.
I just want to remind you that I saw the stone's future.
The stone stays on
I
that.
should've fucking focused on Banyan.
The stone stays right on that coffin where it was placed.
So what happens when you're not a master? You're still the apprentice.
No.
I'm an
You're
acolyte.
supposed to know.
No,
Don't be so hard
good
on
storytelling.
yourself,
I love it.
Nara.
Does the floor open, or am I just staring at
So
like a closed ceiling?
The ceiling opens up, and the floor beneath you opens up into an actual staircase leading down.
So I can see him now.
And you all can see, and you see Cypress as a rat,
No, I didn't. I ended up not turning because it didn't
I
get
think
small.
you had to. I didn't
Nope.
talk about it, but like I like to imagine it got this small.
No, but I'm not going to waste that wild shape unless
Like
I absolutely
especially
have
on
to.
the TV show, Garrett, it got like this small.
On the TV show, it didn't go.
On the TV
it
show,
stopped
you had
in the
to
first room.
on the TV show you had to turn into a spider because it got this small. And then right at that small, as you're like spider pressing with your spider legs out, that's when it got released.
That's really nice, but it didn't get that deep into this
Okay,
puzzle
listen.
for that to happen.
Listen, it took a while.
You can't
I didn't
retcon
cast
it,
the spell.
Greg. You can't retcon it.
It
Moving
wasn't
on.
even retcon. I didn't never
No, I'm
cast the
telling
spell.
him that he just can't retcon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The path continues. At the center and most, like, sarcophagus moves over, and there is a staircase. Oh no, that's not what happens. What am I talking about? None of
Oh,
this
you said
room.
it. Oh,
None
you
of
said
this
it.
room changes. You have been whispered a password, and there's a suspiciously dead end on the other side.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
just
know what
sitting
I
in
wanna
this
do.
cage still, just like.
Oh, Banyan's been whispered to. not
Right,
us.
Banyan's
Yeah,
been
we're
whispered
like,
to.
"What's up, Banyan? What'd you find?" And you're like, "I am the god of darkness."
I rule
Yeah.
over all of this.
Banyan, yeah,
dare
we'll,
you speak to
we'll
me.
graciously show you the way forward.
Oh gosh.
Meanwhile,
Banyan, strangely wide and blank-eyed, walks over to the like dead end and whispers a word, and the dead end opens up into a pathway beyond. It leads further down into this deep, dark temple. God knows how deep it truly goes.
Oh God. Wait, am I?
you're still in the box.
Am I still out
No,
of the
you've been
floor?
released.
Oh, okay.
When upon successfully saying or putting the things in the right order, you were released from your job.
Sorry, wait a minute. I poked my head out. Hello. I didn't die.
Yay.
Thumbs up. Dragon thumbs all the way to the sky. But if I keep going down, there's a room. Can I look at this room?
Do you want to be stealthy? Do you want to listen?
I want to use my sneaky boots.
Sneaky boots, give me a stealth with advantage.
Sneaky boots.
They
Sneaky
are for
boots.
sneaking.
Tippy tippy boots.
With an 18, with an 18 on stealth, you are feeling very sneaky,
Sneakiest
Cypress.
boots.
The next room is quite interesting, and you,
But wait, you said there was a room down,
yeah.
right?
So you sneak down the stairs and you peek into the next room.
Stay here while I check it out.
Okay.
In the next room,
But this is the one below, not the one to the side.
that's correct.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
different.
So I'm just making sure I don't screw it up.
This room is dominated by a giant tapestry carved into the ground. It is three-dimensional. You can see raised areas. At the far end of the room, a staircase leads down into the temple. Out of that staircase, the familiar face of Leia is looking. You can see 3 Jutar soldiers fighting each other. It looks like a 2-on-1 battle. They're all bloodied and going for the kill. The solo fighter, a particularly strong soldier, throws one of the others across the room as if they weighed nothing at all, slamming them into a distant wall. The ally soldier jumps in to strike down the solo fighter, but as she does, the solo fighter juts out a muscled arm and catches the guard mid-attack with a grip around the neck without even looking at them. The guard cries out, "Laranis, stop! I'm your friend!" But the rampaging woman grins as she presses her thumb into her friend's eyeball, bursting it. The friend screams out until Thanaris' thumb reaches their brain, and then the screaming stops. The other soldier stands, weapons drawn. "You fucking psycho!" Laranis cries. "I am the Sullen Queen. Bow or die." The room is already covered in blood. You can hear more screaming echoing in the distances below your feet. Whatever is happening below you is somehow even worse than here. How far does this temple really go? How are you reacting?
You're the only one seeing this?
Yep.
My sister downstairs?
Wait a
I have no
minute, if
idea.
I'm just
Only
like,
me.
let's follow
up
Banyan.
No,
I have
you're
no
not
idea.
far
My
behind.
sister
Would I
is
hear you
downstairs.
this?
You're all hearing the screams at this point. As soon as you like unlocked the temple or the
door, the cage
staircase,
thing, yeah.
all of you start hearing screams.
But you
echo.
know, you don't know that she's down there, so you can't.
I know.
retcon it.
I'm not.
Okay.
I just cannot believe I'm a floor up from Leia.
Leia is watching. You actually, I think at this point, you feel something. You feel something you've been missing for over a month. You feel a sense of completion. you feel a sense of like of belonging.
But Leia
As if you
aged,
already
right?
know
Yeah,
that
but
you're,
I mean, it's
as
crazy
if
that
you
it's
already
such a-
know that you're about to see her. You already feel it.
So I see this and I sneaky boots back up and I poke my head up out of the floor and I'm like, sorry.
What does your sister look like?
Sorry.
No, I sneak up and I'm like,
What was
Wait
her
a
name
minute.
again?
sorry. Kind of scary. But you have a bunch of your soldiers fighting each other. And then there's a scary woman who has
Red hair.
kind of actually looks like you, but is pretty evil. And using them, it looks like marionette people, death things, and one soldier's killing all the others while she watches, like for sport or something. But it's really fucking scary, and we should not go around it.
I scream, Leia! And I run past you.
And that is the end of the episode.
And you die.
I mean,
This is how you're gonna die.
yeah.
What is up with everyone's blind faith?
I run right after her.
Everyone's
I was gonna
blind
say
faith
that
in their
as
people
well.
I do
is
not
crazy.
run after them.
That is where we will end our episode tonight, and we will have to catch up.
Sorry, I'm gonna continue. I say Anara, no, and then and I run after her. Then now it's the end of the episode.
And then actually no, and then I'm kidding.
No, I stop you.
Well, I
Anywhere.
There is just, Anara,
Go
there is
after.
just no world that Leia would ever hurt me.
You don't know
That's
that.
the
So I
beginning.
don't
Your
care.
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, no,
sure.
there's just
Yeah.
no world.
I think that's
and
perfect
that's why I
logic.
run after you because you don't know what she's
There's
like
just
now.
no world that she would ever hurt me or let anyone hurt me.
Oh my god, you know what, Bianca, you know what this is?
What?
She's the new Locke.
But wait, did we not forget what
Oh,
happens
that's
to people
kinda
when they go
mean to
deeper
say.
down?
There's
She
just
might be the new
because
Locke.
Locke betrayed us so bad.
No, but then also like would blindly follow family, and no matter what, how bad a family member would be, it
Yeah, but he
always
would
would choose the
allow-
family members over anyone else in
Don't
the party.
don't put a
find
different
out if
person
she-
on
we'll
my
find out if
character.
she's
Look at
gonna
them.
like that.
Look at as they begin to fight each other.
Oh my god!
Look.
Oh my god.
This is
There's
Greg's
just like
plan.
Nora, just like there's just
Amanda.
no world.
I hate to put you on the spot.
Oh no.
Are you
You're fired.
Are you free next week?
Yeah!
Yay, my best friend's back!
We love an end of season
My
ally.
best friend's back and they're coming
I'm
to
so
get
excited.
ya, Banyan, Banyan. My best friend's back.
Cherry.
I know, guys. This is the best.
Amanda, you all made my NPC redeem so much fun, but especially Amanda. I think it's great. Banyan asked for a he/them NPC, and Amanda, I feel like that's the perfect for you.
100%.
And also,
Masculine
it was
slash
Banyan's
non-written
birthday, and they
NB.
deserved like
Oh
a
yeah,
nice
That's right.
birthday.
That's right, Banyan. I thought you deserved something
Happy
special for your
belated
birthday. We have gifted you the gift of representation, which we think matters so much. And Amanda, I'm so glad you could join us.
Yay.
We all love you. We love Amanda. We're so happy to have you in our game. Come join us again next week. Banyan must continue on this journey because, unbeknownst to the other players, something is happening to Banyan. Ooh. And with that, we will. Are we here on Thursday? We must.
Somebody's gotta
We
be.
must
I'm
be.
not here on Thursday.
We'll
You're
figure it
not
out.
here on Thursday.
I'm not here, and you're not
Oh,
here.
it's me and you on
It's us.
Thursday.
It's
Yeah, we
gotta
talked
be
But
about
someone will
this.
be here on Thursday, and we already were asked by the chat. They said they want to know what your player answers are for this question: what is D&D?
That's exactly what I
All right,
asked.
let's talk about it Thursday.
Yeah,
No
so
discussion.
that's our.
We'll talk to you about it.
No discussion. We'll
That's
talk about it
that
Thursday.
is to come on Thursday. That'll be part of our discussion. Join us for Thursday while we do our rando night of Girls and Games, and we will see you next Monday for the end. It's not our season finale, but it is the penultimate episode, and
Wow,
we are
okay.
getting very close to shit happening.
Wow.
And once shit happens, no shit can
I
unhappen.
cannot believe
Oh, no,
Leia
it's
is
just
one
building.
level below me.
Leia, you're this close to facing your astral twin, who's
I
been.
mean, I'm like.
Who's evil?
No, she'll never hurt me. She's my
I'm
sister.
telling you, I'm getting new Locke
I thought
energy.
she wasn't gonna hurt
I'm
me
getting new
either.
Locke
Look
Yeah,
at
but you're not
that.
her sister.
Oh my God.
And
I
with
know.
that, we
We
will see you
practically
next
were.
week.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Born from the stars. sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones, or righteous renegades who come for their crown. We risk our all for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for you. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. The freaks are coming for you. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. We are the natural ones.